Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. If you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. And what we do, we talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation about everything what goes down in the Thailand community. If you don't, if you don't know that every day we do a great things and we talk about everything that go down. We also got a poll. The poll section is today we're chopping it up on the poll section as well. We're keeping it as positive as we can. Have you ever been with a mixed race lady in Thailand? 61% say yes. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And yes, we've been chopping it up like that at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We've been keeping it as positive as we can, and we've been staying in our lane. You know what I mean? And in the bottom right hand corner, we have a super chat button. We spread love on the super chat. What we got tonight? We've got Black Label. We've been drinking some Black Label last night. A strong drink, guys. Very strong drink. There is on the Black Label side of the game. We got some Hennessy we've been blessed with. We had some Hennessy. Anybody wants to send some shots? And we got some Jim Beam. We ain't opened a Jim Beam yet. You know what I mean? Right. Tonight we're smelling Gucci aftershave because we're looking good, smelling good, and being the best version of ourselves every single day, non-stop pumping it through us. You there, Martin, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. That's the way our motto is: just smelling good, looking good, being the best version of ourselves. And keeping positive, man. We've been keeping positive with a good live stream today. It was a good motivational live stream today outside. And we spoke about a lot of great motivational things, you know what I mean? And we just reasoned between each other and, came to a good conclusion, you know what I mean? We was just talking and, pumping it through, and that's the way it is on this channel. We sit down and reason, we talk about things and we, come to a good conclusion. Conclusion is that we're going to keep pushing through and we're going to keep doing what we got to do, and we're going to go forward with some great things as we do. We do great live streams every night. We just got to keep it as positive as we can, guys, and we got to just stay in our lane, and things will be perfectly fine. You know what I mean? We do have some Gucci outfits, the best. I used to use it myself. Bootlegs going, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, man, life is good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we just been keeping as positive as we can, and doing the things that we got to do. You know what I mean? Bootlegs in the building, and it's been one of them ones, isn't it? It's Father's Day, so some people are with their family, some people's doing their thing. Everybody's got things to do, man. You know what I mean? And pump it through. You know what I mean? Okay. We've been pumping through and we've been just doing what we got to do, you know what I mean? As positive as we can, you know what I mean? And staying in our lane, Bootlegs in the building. So, yeah, man, we've been out here and, just doing what we got to do, okay? Okay, and down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So, yeah, man, we just get Bootlegs in the building. We out here and keeping it as positive as we can, staying in our lane. You know what I mean? Okay, life is good. You know. And tonight's subject is a bit off track a little bit. Talking about Thailand, we are talking about a few things. So we're going to be talking about a few things tonight, and we're going to be pumping it through. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, about mixed race ladies. There was war in the war times. There was a lot of mixed race kind of ladies, and what was born through the war. You know what I mean? And the war brought in when the Vietnam War was on. A lot of people came down to Thailand, and they mixed race ladies was produced, and yeah, it was produced. So it was produced. So like I said, yeah. So we've been pumping through, man, and just and a lot of the what's it called again? Yeah. There you go. And the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. There you go. I mean, we've been pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay. So like I said, a lot of when you see mixed race ladies in Thailand and you see mixed race kind of women, a lot of them are from the war times that was going on. And we're going to be talking about that today as well. You know what I mean? And we'll be pushing it through with that as well. If you do have any questions, you can put it in the chat, and we can chop it up. You know what I mean? As much as you can. You know what I mean? Thai American girl for single man side of the game. She was a 9. Yeah, a lot of girls which are very beautiful. They are mixed ones. I've had a few. I've had a Thai and a black. I had a Thai and a white. I think I had a Thai and a Chinese one time or something like that. If you notice, the mixed ones, the mixed Asian women, Thai women are always very beautiful. They're the most beautiful ones, the ones which are mixed. I think the one on the thumbnail is a mixed one. She's mixed with like Chinese or something like that, or something like that, or something like I think she might be mixed with like. So, well, the ones which are mixed, some of them mixed with Indian, some of them mixed with black, white. I know all different kinds of mixed ones. And the mixed ones are always the most beautiful ones, and the dime piece are the mixed ones. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's always the nice ones which are they're always the nice ones which are mixed race, and they look good, man. They look wonderful. So yeah, if you ever do experience Thailand and you do experience going clubbing, you experience going out, check the mixed ones from Thailand. And Thailand's been around for a long time. People have been going to Thailand, people have been traveling, people have been doing things for a long time. So Thailand's not new. It's not today what men have been going to Thailand. And if you get an influx of guys which has been to Thailand and are doing Thailand things, it's obvious that you're going to get mixed race, baby. People are, people grow up, women grow up. Dime pieces do get produced, and then things are gonna things are gonna happen. So just something to get used to, and something to get used to. But yeah, like I said, I mean, you know. If you've ever been to Thailand, you would know that there is a lot of beautiful women around, but you gotta, you gotta choose them wisely. You know what I mean? It is Father's Day today, so yeah, a lot of people are probably still with their family, and like I said, it's Father's Day, so a lot of people are doing their thing, man. You know what I mean? Up on Father's Day. So yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, happy Father's Day to everybody, and I hope what I mean things work out for you and your family and everything else. And like I said, Mother's Day, Father's Day, it's a nice thing. You know what I mean? I never had no children when I was in Thailand. To a Thai lady, like I said, a few. I'm a person I don't really like to go deep sea diving without my helmet, so it's kind of difficult for me to. I like to wear my helmet. I like to strap up. You know what I mean? So it's kind of difficult for me to get into a situation like that. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely a proud father. I'm definitely a proud father. Yeah, and so as I said, I have some beautiful children, and I definitely am a proud father, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very positive, and you know what I'm saying it is what it is. You know what I mean? Uh, so I just keep it as positive as I can. And everybody's in their lane. Everybody's in. I stay in my lane, and everybody else stay in their lane. And if we meet across paths, then we meet across paths. You know what I mean? But I keep it positive. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm all about positivity and motivating. So if I can motivate other people, surely it can motivate. I surely can motivate my own as well. You know what I mean? I'm all about motivating, making people do better and want better for their life. You know what I mean? That's what I'm all about, self improvement. And I project that everywhere I go, man. Self improvement to improve and do better, and encourage people to just uplift themselves, and you know what I mean, and work forward. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to do. As you said, you come to this world, with nothing, and you're going to leave with nothing. But what you can do is what mark you leave on this world is what's important. You know what I mean? Or how you lived your life. Well, what kind of way do you live your life is what's going to stand at the end of the day. You came to change the world. Really, you didn't come to you didn't come to keep the world the way it was. You came to change it. You came to change it and make it much better than what it ever was before. And it's nice if you can change the world and improve the world. You know what I mean? And like I said, just there's going to be a lot of things coming at you when you are in this world as a man, as a stand-up man, but as a stand-up man, you got to stand your ground, and you got to be positive, and you got to have a good attitude towards yourself, and other people as well. You know what I mean? It's not going to be an easy journey when you are. If it's not going to be an easy journey when you're a man, no matter what way you do it, even if you're in a relationship or you're by yourself, it's not going to be an easy journey. But embrace that journey. Embrace that journey and push forward as much as you can. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. You know what I mean? Push forward and embrace the whatever comes up as a man. Because as a man, you have to be the hunter. You have to be the person who goes out and finds the food. You're supposed to be the person who is going to uplift the family, and encourages you to do better and want better. And you should be the driving force. You should be the superhero of your family, or the super person of your family, or anybody else. And like I said, as a man, the more successful you are, the more jealousy is going to come your way. You're always going to get jealousy and envy. You can't run away from that. You know what I mean? Your family's going to be jealous of you. People are going to be jealous of you. It just comes with the territory. But it's just how you deal with it. You know what I mean? And how positive you are towards it is what matters. You know what I mean? And keeping positive, keeping it together. In business is the same way. When you start to do business, your mindset is the most important thing. You got to get your mind right, man. You got to get your mind in a positive way, and you got to push forward. It's gonna be one hell of a ride. But you know what I mean? And you're gonna be able to handle the. Not everybody can handle that. Flies are coming in here. You know what I mean? Not everybody's gonna be able to handle the situation at hand. You know what I mean? How do you handle it? You know what I mean? How do you handle a situation? How do you focus with it? And that's what's important. You know what I mean? As a man, but as a single man, as a man as a married, and a man was single, is still hard. You know what I mean? So you come into this world, you have to grind. You have to make sure you have money. You got to make sure that you dress well. You got to make sure you look good, and you got to make sure you take care of yourself. You know what I mean? And you got to make sure you have that ignore button, and that's the ignore button. You got to press. You got to press that ignore button on a regular basis. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not always. Life ain't always. Life is not fair. You know what I mean? Like, you can't sit down sometimes and say, okay, that's not fair. I did this, I did that, I did all the right things. How comes it turned out like this? Well, you know what I'm saying? That's the way it is sometimes, man. You know what I mean? You gotta take the rough with the smooth, and you gotta be able to, understand that it's a journey, man. And this journey of life, life is not fair. It's not fair. Don't sit down and think it's going to be fair. Oh man, everything's going to work out all good for me because I did it in this kind of way. You have to understand that. You know what I mean? It's not always going to be fair, and it's not always going to be great. But you know what I mean? Is it going to be worth it? If you push forward and you do your thing by yourself and you stay away from the negativity, of course it'll be worth it. It'll be all worth it in the end. But you got to stay away from the negativity and stay away from the draw, stay away from negativity and the things that attracts negativity. You got to stay with positive things. You know what I mean? And positivity attracts positivity. You know what I mean? And that's what's important. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Tonight we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. We are here on these YouTube streets, pumping it through. You know what I mean? There you go. We're pumping it through. Yes, sir. The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? And there you go. Life is good, you know what I mean? There you go. Let me get into this. Ask me any question, and I will tell you the truth over the last 3 years. If you have any questions, put it in the chat, or forever hold your peace. Bootleg is in the building. Says, okay. Boss, I'm with I was once with an Irani mixed Thai woman, and she was a dime piece. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine an Irani, because Irani women are beautiful anyway. So imagine a Irani a Thai woman mixed with a Thai is beautiful and Irani's beautiful. So if you put the two of them together, I can imagine that they were. I can imagine it was one hell of a experience. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine that. You know what I mean? Being being together. You know what I mean? And I can imagine they were beautiful. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, it's always that mixed one always looks good. It's always the mixed kind of race what looks good, and they're the ones who look good, man. You know what I mean? Iranian women in general are very beautiful, 100%, man, 100%. Very beautiful ladies. You know what I'm saying? Iranian women, they're very beautiful ladies, man. So that's in general. So if you mix that with the fact of if you mix that with Thai, then you're gonna have some beauty coming up without a doubt. Okay. Yeah, my baby mother is mixed race. She's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's mixed race. Most of my first girlfriend was mixed race. The girl I stayed with for when I since I was 20, when I was 20, and I was in the city, she was mixed race. So most of the women I've been with are mixed race, black women and mixed race, but most of them are mixed race, half white, half black, half. I like mixed race women. I like that kind of cocoa brown kind of look. The half kind of cocoa brown kind of look, and basically the my type of woman is from Latin America, Latin American women. I like Asia, I like Thai women as well, but I like the shape, the body shape of Latin American women, and I like that kind of style, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very very interesting, as you were saying, to be around them kind of women. You know what I mean? And attracting to that kind of woman. Okay, boss. Okay. Mixed race women are more outgoing and polite. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. 701 mixed race women. No, I think I can't remember what a number on the mixed race women I've had. You heard a lot of white women. Probably 400. Yeah, 400 white women, 400 mixed race. And yeah, my numbers do get high, man. I tell you, I was thinking that the other day. My numbers are very high for a man. I've been around the block and come back. Sometimes it must be unbelievable thinking that. I lived in Thailand for 7 years, and being in Thailand for 7 years, I'm a hardcore monger. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am a hardcore monger. And living in Thailand for 7 years, I did a lot of I did 500 women in 7 years. That's a lot of women. You know what I mean? Okay. I dated a mixed race Iranian Danish woman. My old job. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, and without a doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to have. If you've ever been around the block and you've been around with beautiful women, you'll know that these mixed race women, and they come up nice and they come up beautiful, man. And yeah, you can, as I said, most of the women I've dated is mixed race. So you know what I mean, and that kind of look, half and half. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Sunday night, we out here in the building. Who's in the background? Say something or forever hold your peace. You know what I mean? What is going on out here on these YouTube streets? We're out here pumping it through and giving it the best we can. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I tell you. So, 7 years Thailand, you have tried and tested. Oh, yeah, I've been around the block and come back, man. I've been all the way around the block. I've come back. I've come back again. So I've wore a t-shirt. You know what I mean? And there's not much you can tell me after 7 years. You know what I mean? There's not much for me to learn. You know what I mean? But some things do still cease to amaze me. I can tell you that you see some things out here which you think to yourself, man, people are still doing that, and you still see some things after 7 years of living in Thailand. I seen it all living out there. I seen guys come to Thailand with all the best intentions of the world and end up, broke and lonely. I seen guys, all different. It's a bit like these YouTube streets. YouTube streets is like you'll see this. You'll see great guys coming in this community, and they've got all the intentions of great things, and end up, Yeah, end up like they come out. They end up like they come out the blocks like Linford Christie, and end up like come out the blocks like like Figgy, but end up like Linford Christie. You know what I mean? Disqualified. So it's a bit sad. Danish women are also beautiful. Many men from the UK come to Denmark, and many. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, definitely Danish women. Danish women is another kind of women which are very beautiful, and they look good. That's without a doubt. Danish women. Denmark. Yeah, okay. We got to do some Europe trips, man, in the summertime. It's just that, sometimes we got to do some Europe trips and try and get around Europe a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's like what I got to provide the content, what people want to see. Because no use going to Europe and then you lot don't want to see it, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I'll be just wasting my time. So I got to get to places where, you know what I mean, what people want to see and people appreciate, you know what I mean? And that's what I got to do. I got to get down to places which are good, and we can see some beautiful women. Where is that place? But you said Danish women are beautiful. Many men from the UK come to Denmark and marry Danish girls. Wow, amazing. Yeah, Ukraine was like that. Ukraine was a place which was amazing, and the beautiful women. Ukraine was off the chain. It's a pity the way Ukraine. I don't know what the situation was like in Ukraine right now. I don't think it's a safe zone to go there, but Ukraine was a place which you could definitely get your groove on and get it going on. You know what I mean? Ukraine was that kind of place where you could do your thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna get to some places, and we're gonna get to Asia as well. Asia's another place. We're gonna get to Thailand. We're gonna get to Thailand at some point. We're gonna get to Philippines, back to Vietnam, Cambodia. There's so much places for us to change up and go to, but everything just takes. Things are very expensive traveling right now. Bootleg is very expensive, and it's a hell of a ride. You know what I'm saying? To go to that place if you're gonna go. Them places there. It can get very very expensive. So you just gotta just focus, and like I said, traveling now, flights, things are double tripled up in that kind of zone. You know what I mean? Without a doubt, at the Club Fillers Inc. And we are going to start this 5 point bulletin tonight and get it out of the way at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Agree, boss, especially North Europe. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying, in North Europe. You know what I mean? We are going to start this 5 point bulletin tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And tonight we are going to get into the conversation about mixed Thai women, mixed race Thai women with mixed black, mixed white, mixed this. If you have got a mixed race women, you see a lot of mixed race women in Thailand, and there's a reason behind that. You know what I mean? There's a reason behind why they're mixed, and like I said, some of the most beautiful women you're gonna meet are mixed race Thai women. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. Let's get into it like this at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Big up the guys in the chat. Let's pump it through. Let's give it as positive as we can. And if you got anything, let's drop it up at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Okay. The mixed race women are war babies. If anybody doesn't know what war babies is, war babies are people, babies which was born during the war, for the Vietnam War and guys whose wars. There's been Afghanistan War. And there's been a lot of wars, and when people, men will come over from the army, go over there and breed up these women and make babies with them, and then a lot of them growing up and they turn into dime pieces and spinners, whatever way you want to put it. And they were from the war, so it's war babies, which are like mixed race black, mixed race white, mixed race this, and that is where they came from. You know what I mean? Most of them. Uh, Steve, what's your name? Is in the building. Bunker Boys in the building. It's because their parents came from different countries. Is it because their parents came from different countries? Ben Amiga's at it again. He's at it again. We got them characters in the place. We got the characters in the place. Number four, mixed race women are the most prettiest women I know. Some of the most beautiful women I know are mixed race. I see you there, my rolling robot. Coming through at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Some of the most prettiest women that I know are mixed race. And that's without a doubt. You know, I've seen some mixed race, half Thai, half black, half white, half this. Are very, very beautiful, man. Unbelievably beautiful. So if you ever go to Thailand, try and check out some of the mixed race women. You know, they are dime pieces without a doubt. Roy the Rolling Robot. Okay, wherever way you want to put it, is in the building. Yeah, and on Father's Day, pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's go at number two. I've dated a few mixed race women. Yeah, a few. I had a half black, half Thai. And she was very nice. She was in my room for a little while, and we was dating for a little while. She was very beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she was very beautiful. And if you ever do go to Thailand and see that, you'll see Shenda is a bit of a Philippine, bit of Polish, a bit of German, I think. Oh yeah, she's a dime piece, without a doubt. She's a dime. She actually looks a bit like, she looks a bit like, what's her name? You know, who looks like a Arista looks like her. I think she probably went for that look. Arista, she went for that kind of look. She's a beautiful man. She's a beauty, she's a beauty. And Nicole, yeah, she loosened up my buttons from the Pussycat Dolls. That's what they call them, something like that. Yes, sir. She's beautiful, man. She's a dime. She's a dime. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I dated a few Thai mixed race women. Without a doubt. I never seen an Arab Arab mixed Thai women. I've never seen that Thai with a Arab, because Arab are not really allowed to have babies with Thai women. They're not allowed to marry them. They're not allowed to have babies with them. They're not allowed to interact in that kind of way. They can go to Thailand. Arab guys can go to Thailand. They can go to Thailand, and they can, but they're not allowed to go to Thailand and start breeding up. There's so much scruples when you're a Thai, because they got money. A lot of Arabs have got money, and they got really sticky money, so they don't want to integrate with that money into the Thai culture. So the Thai girl could take away all their money. So I've never seen that kind of Arab mixed with Thai. I'd never seen that before, but and that'd be one to see. You know what I mean? That'd be one to see. Arabs are not allowed to do that. That's 100% right. They're not allowed to. They're not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to integrate their money into a society like a Thai society, because they know that. You know what I mean? They know it's just one big con. You know what I'm saying? They know it's just one big con. You know what I'm saying? So okay. Yeah, it's unbelievable. So they're not allowed to. Arabs are not allowed to mix with Thai. I don't see that mix Thai with Arab. Yeah, and then Arabs are not allowed to spend too much money. They're not allowed to marry Thais. They're not allowed to. They can send the Thais money. You know what I mean? They can send the Thais money, but you know what I mean. They're not allowed to. Arabs come to Thai only for fun, and haven't seen an Arab with a Thai girlfriend in all the years. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. In all the years I've been there, I haven't seen it either. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen, I haven't seen that myself, man. I never see them walking down hand in hand with a bloody. This is my Thai wife. This is my Thai girlfriend. This is my Thai thing. You know what I'm saying? You never really see that. You never see that. Mm. Are you going to be on point tonight, the Club Fillers Inc? Are we going to get you on point today? How many time out you going to get today? Carlos, Berry, you got a lot to say for yourself, but you guys need to keep on point, bro. And then you won't get timed out, you won't get figured. You just keep on point, man. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the conversation, and follow the conversation because it's very hard to just keep up. You got to keep up. You know what I mean? But if you start going all the way left, we're talking about like me and Bootleg are having a very intense conversation now about something, and something that a lot of people don't know about. So there's something for you to learn when it comes to Thailand. There's things for you to learn, but you got to keep on point, bro. You can't just go all the way left. And we're like, oh, what are you on about? I think rich Arabs have club in Thailand are owned by Kuwait guys. I think it's Titanic. No, 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 no. Oh, no, that's wrong, man. That's wrong, but that's a good point, boss. That's a good one. Sorry, bootleg. I call you boss. Good point, bootleg. I'll give you the information. The Arab have investment in Titanic. They have investment in another club. I don't think it's owned by the Titanic, the club in Yensabai, and the Arab clubs which are around are owned by Marine own the land of Pattaya. They own the whole land. They own the police. They own the land. They own the mafia. The biggest mafia in bloody Pattaya. They're massive. And don't play with Marine, bro. Don't play with Marine. Marine owns the land of Walker Street. All of Walker Street is owned by Marine. They're not to be played with. Some serious people, and they're deep in the game. They got a water factory up in Soya Bacau, not Soya Bacau, Soya Non Plug One. They got a water where they distribute water. They got their own water. They do bigger things than clubs and things like that. They land and they're deep in to Thai culture, and they're big high up in the police and own police, own hotels. Many hotels in Pattaya they own. Sticky money. Crazy money. A lot of people fear. A lot of people fear when it fear. They fear Marine. If anybody don't fear anything, a lot of people fear Marine. The club owners, what I mean, the police, any low ranking police, anybody around, they fear. Bar owners, everybody, they fear Marine. They're very very powerful. Gold Ink coming through at the Club Phillips Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of them do. You know what the funny thing is? They do, and the reason why they do that, Gold, is because they're so sheltered away from women. They're sheltered so much away from me. Like when you have a party, an Arab party, the women are over there and the men are over here. They keep them separate. They keep the women and the men separate. And you have arranged marriages a lot of marriages, interracial marriages, a lot of racial, a lot of a lot of family marriages. Person you married their cousin and things like that. They keep it in the family. You know what I mean? They marry interact, marriage, all them kind of things. So they stay they keep them women away from them. So they just got men around them, and they end up bloody sleeping with each other. Sad to say. Mhm. I just speaking what I see in the west coast of the USA. Are you in the west coast of the USA? Okay, big up. Okay, big up for that. That was the word. That was the word. Invest. Arabs invest many. Yeah, many. That's it. Many places in Qatar. That's what it is. If anyone was competing, good luck. That now you're 100% on point, bootleg. 100% on point. 100%. They invest, but they don't put they make other people to front it. And then they'll stick the money because they got the money, but they're not allowed to. They could buy the whole of Walker Street. Arabs can buy the whole of Walker Street. Arabs got oil money and they get money off the oil. And they got sticky money. A lot of them, their families are rich, are billionaires. Millionaires, I know, mainly billionaires and millionaire Arab guys. Millionaires, billionaires. You know what I'm saying? They come in the club and drop me 5,000 baht and all kind of things for a tip. All them stupid things like that, 4,000 bucks, nothing to them. You know what I mean? Their money's so high, and they're sticky rich, and it's they could buy the whole of Walking Street, but they're not allowed to just do that. They can invest, and that's it. No one can't compete. None can compete with Eric. None. No one in this world can compete with Eric, my man. It's not gonna happen. Sorry, man. Yeah, man. Marine are Thai. Yeah, Chinese Thai. Marine Group. They're Chinese Thai. And they're the most powerful group. You ask any club owner, you ask any bar owner, ask any about them, they'll know about Marine. And if they watch them, they don't say as much as quiet as possible about Marine because there's fear them. They're the most feared. And go to any bar owner, any of them. Go to Brian Flowers, go to this one, go to that, talk about Marine. I bet you he says as low, quiet as much as possible. You say, I know them, cut the subject because they don't want to talk about Marine. Because that's something you just don't want to talk about. Marine, you don't want to talk about. You don't ever talk in Thailand. You don't ever talk about the royal family. Never talk about the royal. Never talk bad about the royal family. Yeah, man. They'll throw you in jail forever for that. And in Pattaya, you never talk about Marine. Just say, all right, I know them, and that's it. Because you say the wrong thing, man, you're in trouble. Once you nailed it, true words, boss. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. The Chinese bought Cambodia. Yeah, Chinese. If you're fully Chinese, You don't go to Thailand to buy up the place. It's only Chinese Thai what buy up the place. The reason why they buy up the place is because they're half Chinese and half Thai, and they're allowed to own land, own property, and everything. If you're fully Chinese, you can't own anything. You own as much as us we own. And Chinese people are not stupid. They're buying the whole world up. You know what I mean? They're buying the whole world. They come to Jamaica and buy land and buying whole roads and buying things like that. So they can invest their money in different kind of places all over the world. They go to Africa and invest and they can own things. You go to Thailand and you're going to do about 51% and you're going to get cut and you're going to have to, they're like, nah, forget that. You know what I'm saying? We want all of it ourselves. And they're just buying up the world, wherever they can. And Chinese people are they've come a long way. I can tell you that. They have come a long way when it comes to Chinese people. You know what I mean? Steve-O, you at it, Steve-O? You having fun on a Sunday night? You at it tonight? Okay. Okay, there you go. Good to see you, boss. Good to see you there, Normative. Good to see you there, mate. Pumping through at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. We're here, man. We're having a good time just pumping through. And, having a good time just pumping through, man. Just having a good chit chat, without a doubt. Okay. Did you see Baron? I never saw Baron. No, I never saw Baron. I didn't see Baron. I've seen Baron. I didn't see Baron. And Steve-O, like you said, like Steve-O was trying to talk that talk about when, like I said, for example, like when you go to Thailand, you don't talk about that in Thailand, and when you go to the black community, Steve-O, especially Yardis, don't mention that. Just don't mention that. Trust me. If you don't want to, I warn you for the last time. If you do not say that word in the Yardi community, that's a no, no, no. That's like the worst you could ever say. You know what I mean? That's a swear word. Oh, he's saying Brian Flowers. It was a mistake. Yeah, it's a swear word. For you to say, call somebody that. That's a swear word. Man. That's in the Jamaicans where I'm from, in Tottenham. You don't want to be saying that kind of word. You don't want to be saying them things there, bro. Not even in jest, not even in joke, because they won't take that as a joke. It's probably the lowest thing you could ever say to someone in the black community, calling them and them kind of words. Let's go to number one. And men have been going to Thailand before we were even born and breeding up the place. Before me and you lot was born, men have been going to Thailand and doing single man side again with the ladies. So it's been not just today. It's been a long time that they've been going to Thailand and doing single man side of the game. So it's a long, long time, before we was even born. And they've been mixing and mixing. So imagine a lot of people have been mixing. Foreigners have been going to Thailand and mixing with Thai ladies for even when I was in board. So there's all 50-year-old Thai women which are mixed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There you go. Chinese have, oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, now you're talking. Chinese have, Chinese have most power in Africa, 100%. Power in Africa. They have power in Jamaica. They have Europe and America. In America, I not really in America. Not really. They're not really in America. Because it's like America's complicated. It's more they go. They don't more go for like third world countries, which are easy to accumulate land, road, Jamaica, you know, places which are they can get things easy. When it comes to places like Europe and places like that, they have shops. They're gone out of shops now. They don't want no sweet shops no more. They used to have Chinese shops. They don't want that no more. Chinese have come through the ranks and they're so big now in the game, and they're bloody, they're a superpower now. They're probably more superpower. They've probably got more power in the world than bloody America. But they're a superpower, and they've come through the ranks so much where they used to be so poor. You could go to China before when I was doing watches back in the day, even the 80s and 90s when I was in the watch wholesale business. You can go to China in the 90s and pick up watches for like 20p, 10p, 20p, 15p. You know, and come back to the UK and sell them back and make good money. You know what I mean? Even if you're selling them for 10 times as much or 20 times as much, you're making good money. And these days, everything just went up and up and up. And they went from being a poor village kind of people in China to rich entrepreneurs. They became entrepreneurs. Or you go down to Guangzhou now, it's a pure ultra. He's not going down to Guangzhou. You used to go to Guangzhou and they could pick up a suitcase full of stuff, come back to America and England and sell it and make a bag of money. You can't do that these days. They want to talk about, oh, we want £20,000 for you to speak to you. I mean, £10,000, £100,000 to speak to you, just to speak to you, to have a conversation, to see that you're serious about doing wholesale business and wholesale designer watches and things like that. And that was just the watches. They used to have rows of different things that you want to do: sunglasses, watches, this, that. And you could go to China and make money. These days, it's difficult to go to China. People still go to China and make money, but they put different laws in place. Like now, you have to get a visa, which is going to cost you, I don't know, 350 or 400 quid. And then the second thing is that, it's like, you have to get your your visa, and you're not allowed to stay too long. Plus, it's complicated going to China. That's why you don't see a lot of vloggers going to China, do you? I know that one guy is there, but it's not a lot. A lot of vloggers go to China. It's very complicated, and China's changed a lot, man. It's changed a hell of a lot. 50 in the chat, right? The club fills in. Chinese people also, people like Arab, have loads of soldiers. Yet now they never used to have a lot of money. Back in the day, they were village guys. They were village and they were poor. And throughout from the 80s or the last 30 years, I would say they revolutionized their game, and they've come miraculously through the ranks and pushed through the ranks. And Chinese people are just got a lot of money now. They got billions. They gave bloody they gave a is that what's his name? Avon, not Avon, convict music. That guy Akon, $3 billion to build a whole city with his own coin, his own crypto coin. They gave him $3 billion. Chinese people to build their whole. They know they're gonna get that $3 billion back. It ain't nothing to them. You know what I mean? They got billions and billions of pounds. Plus, they've got a lot of. You got to remember, they got resources coming out their ears. They got. What's how much people? How much people are in China now, guys? What's the population of China? Somebody put that in the chat. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. If you put that in the chat, we're having a good positive chat tonight. When I say America, I'm speaking about South America. Okay, yes, South America, yes. South America, yes, they are in South America. If you're talking about, South America, Chinese in there, without a doubt. Even in Brazil, you know what I mean? They're in anywhere they can go where they can get a little bit of their thingy. But mainland America is difficult for them because they're not. Chinese go where they can snoop up. They can not snoop up. They can snap up cheap things and turn over within 5 years and become millionaires. Some of them they go, the Chinese businessman will bring all these people from China. They'll get all the labor from China because remember they get all the people from China. They get all the people from China and then they get them to cheap labor to do up the place. So they're always finding China's always trying to find places to dump their people off. You know what I mean? Because they got so much big, like I said, the population of China, I can think it's about 3 billion. No, 2 billion, 2 billion. It must be 2 billion by now, the population of China. So they're always trying to dump their people off somewhere. And they also got manpower coming out their ears. They got amount of manpower they got, manpower, the strength in numbers. So when it comes to China and it comes to Chinese, the Chinese have come a heck of a long way well, what are you going to do about the watch business? Listen, when it comes to the wholesale watch business, Daniel Kelly, the whole game has changed. The whole bloody game has changed. The whole bloody game has changed. When I used to do the wholesale watch business in the 90s, I used to make a lot of money. I used to make £1,000 a week of the wholesale watch business, and I wasn't even doing much. I was just all it was I was doing. I had a connection between opening up the pipeline from China to the UK, and I had a connection. I had a middleman connection who used to get them from China, and I had a middleman wholesale connection who used to get it from China and give it to me at a real wholesale price. I used to pay £2 for my watches, only £2 back in the 80s and 90s for my watches. I used to sell them back. I could bloody sell them on eBay back then when eBay was brilliant. eBay's changed over the last, eBay's changed. You could sell them back in eBay days. I think eBay started, or sell them in newspapers or sell them in other places. You used to see them in newspapers and you could sell them all around because the watch business wasn't so prolific as it was back in the day. So I could sell them and snap them up for bloody, 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds, up to 70 pounds. Imagine what kind of markup is that? From £2 all the way back up to £70 markup. Averaging out around about 40 quid. But even if you was getting 40 quid a watch, even if you was getting 20 quid or 40 quid a watch, it's a heck of a markup. A heck of a markup from 2 quid. And I had that connection from there to China. I never actually went to China. So that was the connection, right? Now the watch game has changed. Everything is you go. So if I go to my connection now, because I've still got the connection 30 years later, I think a long time. I got a connection now. Everything's bloody fucking 4 times as much as it used to be, And another thing is you can't still go on eBay. There's how much watches are on eBay. How many watches are on eBay? You can't still get in the newspaper. How many watches? People don't wear watches no more. They use their phone. The game has changed. But before there wasn't a smartphone, people used to have watches. Now they say, I don't need a phone. I just go on my smartphone and here's my time. You understand? So the game has changed completely. So now it's marketing. How do you market the watch? And basically, you where I'm getting my connection from, they're charging as much as they charge on a blind market school. I go to my connection when I came back from Thailand, and they were charging me like £10, £15 for the watch, £8, £9, £7.50 for the watch and the box. I thought, hold on a minute, how am I going to make any profit? How am I going to make any profit? How am I going to make any profit out of this? In this day and age where people ain't buying watches, you can go in the store and buy a watch for 10 quid, 20 quid, so things change. Games change. It's changed. It's a different ball game we live in. Mm-hmm. We live in a ball game which is a whole different than what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? The population of China is just over 1.4 million. Oh, there you go, 1.3 billion. Good. Okay, Sam Tong Wong is in the building at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Good to see you. All right, boss, thank you for streaming tonight. Okay. There you go. Did you finish cooking your chicken? Yes, I did. It was wonderful. It was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing chicken. I had the whole chicken and I fell asleep. eBay back in the day before the Amazon took over. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So before them times where the watch game was wonderful. And I used to make £1,000 a week. just off one. And I was having different businesses back then. That wasn't even my main business. That was just one of my side hustles, and I was making £1,000 a week off that. Just that connection, just had that connection. I kept that connection secret. There was only a few people who knew them connections, and like I said, in this world, there's so much. These guys, even to this day. To this day, where we're at now, it's not about me, person being broke. It's not about none of us being broke in the chat. It's about not what you know, it's who you know and what connections are giving you. People don't give out your connections. People don't give their connections out. When I had that connection, probably 30 people knew that connection. What I had, no one didn't know. People don't give their connections out. And like I said, anybody can make anybody rich right now in the chat. But it's who's got the connection, the know-how, the this, the that. You go down to bloody Vietnam and you try to talk to them guys who do try to get their connections going on. The guys who do IP and them things like that. Them guys try to get a connection. They'll laugh at you. They're not going to give you that. They work 4 hours a day, do their little thing and they make their money. So it's about getting the inside with some connections where any of us can get rich right now. The younger guys, they got connections, but then people don't give you that. They don't give you that. Well, you got to get in with trends. You got to get in what's going on. If you wanna try and make some money, watch Mrs. Never Gets Old. I saw a video. Personally, I would personally wear that. Big up, man. Appreciate it. Boss, everybody was selling. No, not everybody was selling watches. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a phenomenon. It wasn't. Everybody's selling watches now. You're on point, mate. Once again, Daniel Kelly, not at all. In the 80s and 90s, everybody wasn't selling watches. People was buying watches, and it was like a new thing. You used to get watches in the newspaper. People used to buy them off the newspaper. It was new. It was like, what's this watch? What's this? People were just, people weren't selling watches at all. People were buying them and wearing them. Now everybody's selling watches. You got so much brands out there. Not even you could tell me what the brand is. You could go into H.M. Samuels. You don't even know what brand it is. Brand this, brand that, brand. I can make my own B. George brand. It's not even that hard. You know what I mean? But it's just what it is these days. It's not the best thing to market. It's not the best thing. I don't want to just have a watch sitting up there on the shelf just like that. You know what I mean? It's not the best thing to market. You got to know how you're going to market it. And it's not the best thing to market right now. You got to get in what's trending, man. You got to get on what's moving. It was a super duper flip. It was flip. A great deal to flip. Around 30, 40, 20,000. Great deal back in the day. Yeah, for sure. It was a great flip. It was an amazing flip. And I had that connection. I kept it straight to my heart and kept it to myself. People don't give you shit in this world. As I said, there's connections out there with people making money right now, all over the world, but they don't give you that. It's hard to find them. It's hard to get in there. You know what I mean? You have to also, as I said, you got to keep up with what's going on in the world. Can you eat a whole chicken and lose weight? So those connections. Why are you? Did you ever swatch? A swatch? I think I did have a swatch at one time. Yeah. So like I said, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, there's going to be a pandemic around the corner. There's going to be a recession coming up, and there's billionaires and millionaires will go broke because the world is always changing and it's moving at a rapid pace right now, a rapid pace. And AI is coming in. ChatGPT is coming in at a fast pace. And if you don't catch up with ChatGPT, if you don't catch up with AI at the moment, you're going to be left behind as quick as possible. Even me, I have to get in with the AI and ChatGPT within the next, before the end of the year. I've got to understand it, study it, and put it into my business as much as I can because it's coming to take over. It's to take over from all the jobs and everything else. So you got to get with the program, man. 52 in the chat at the Club Fillers Inc. Men have been going to Thailand for 4 years. So that's the 5-point bullet tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's get into the let's get into talking about the information center, what is going down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Tell me everything what's going down, and we can keep talking about this conversation. Who's going to open the till at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight? Where are all the mods? Where are all the mods? Everybody's doing Father's Day. Let's go. And B George watch. Let's talk about the B George watch. I've been pumping this B George watch out for a long time. And the B George watch is a brand which I can market and I can make. But the thing about it, guys, is like this: the game has completely changed. The markup has changed, and another thing is how to market that B George watch. It takes money now. It the way I want to do it. I want to see when you go on a plane and you open up that magazine, you see the B George watch. It's a dream. Yeah, how do you market it like that? How do you get the watch like that? How do you get it to that place? How do you get it on a plane? How do you get it in the shops? How do you get it somewhere else? It takes ingenious of what you know and what you're doing. For two, you have to try and come up with something. And I've got some ideas of how to market it, but it's still hard, man. It's tough in this day and age. I think personally, the B George watch will mostly be like a personal watch. It's going to be very difficult. It's gonna be. It takes a lot of money, and even if you got resources, even if someone gave me, I don't know, 50 grand tomorrow, go and buy market and B George watch, what would I do? Now I have to find out how I can. I have to come up with a gimmick. I have to come up with some sort of gimmick. It's got to be a new gimmick. It's either got to be like a new gimmick. It has to be in order for me to make it through. Because otherwise, because the watch game, to be honest with you, the watch game is dead. It's dead, guys. It's a dead game. It's a dead end road. These new things was come up now. It's a dead end road. So, but I still give it my best try. Okay, 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 okay. Uh, I mean, there would always be fake watches of anything you make. As soon as you make something, if a non-bundy, if I made something tomorrow, by the next week, Chinese would copy it and sell it. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's B George what they copy it. That's what Chinese do. They go and buy. Chinese copy everything. They copy it, sell it, and make it, and that's what we're gonna have to deal with. You can't run away from that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to run away from being exclusive. You know what I mean? Something we have to deal with. And no time. The time on them goes backwards. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, it's just marketing it and traveling. Like I said, things which you used to be able to do right now, things are very expensive. Yeah, I think personally, like someone like Ron, BMO Ron has got a good little loophole by doing his. That's a modern tech thing of what he does. He delivers pizzas and does Uber Eats. It's a modern day thing because people are eating at home and people want food from home and people you can get tips and you can get delivery drivers. You can do things like that. So I've seen a lot of foreigners doing that lately. Doing deliveries and doing that Uber Eats and picking up their thing. That's something like that. Which you have to get, guys. You have to get with the up. You have to get up to date fingertip what's going on right now in order to be if you want to get with the program you got to get with the program now in order to make money in this day and age. You need to get with the program. You know what I'm saying? You got to get extra clever. Otherwise you're just going to work yourself into the ground. You're going to work yourself. And I mean, in my lifetime I work hard. I mean, I still work hard, but you're going to work so hard. It's get to the point where how do you work so hard in order to make that bread. And it's you're gonna have to get clever, man. You have to get clever without a doubt. Mm. No, I never said the watch idea. No, the watch. I never said the watch idea is dead in the war. The watch idea is cool. The problem is it's not that the watch idea is dead in the water. It's just that it's how do you market the watch? How do you market? How do you make that How do you make that watch sell? How do you sell the watch? How do you sell it to a million people? That's what it is. That's what you got to think about. Not just selling a couple on eBay and selling it. How do you sell it to a million people? How do you sell that watch to a million people? How do you revolutionize the game? Like the smartwatch came along, they revolutionized the game, and there's over a million people got a smartwatch. How do you revolutionize that new watch? That's what you got to think of. It's a lot to think about. Like I said, Hennessy shots £5, £4 for the bell ring, two Jim Beams or 8 shots, £20, Black Label £5 or 3 shots for £10. Someone hit the super chat button. Let's get it going on. That's my work, Stuart Lennox. That's my work. I just did my work. I just did my work. Okay. Youngsters don't wear smartwatches. Some of them do. Some of them wear smartwatches. Some of them do wear smartwatches. With your own personal training, workout app, free consultation. I don't even know if that's going to pull it off. I don't know if that's going to pull it. I'm not that famous. If I was bloody Angelina Jolie or bloody I was bloody Kim Kardashian, yeah, that would work. If I was Beyonce, if I was bloody Jay Z, if I was somebody who was famous, yeah, somebody's name brand. You got to be name brand for that. You got to be name brand. Who am I? Who's B George? Who's that personal thing? Who's that? You better come up with something different because they ain't working. They understand this is my trade. I have many trades, guys. One of them is nightclub promoting, watch business, this business, that business. I have different. I have lots of trades. This is my trade. This is what I study and I learn. You understand? And this is why I became rich and successful. And like I said, things have changed, bro. If we all knew that, we all would be millionaires as well. That's quite funny. That's quite true. You know what I mean? Okay. Watch business you need millions to market and means tens of millions to make tens of millions. Well, I don't know if you need millions to market. You just got to be more clever. You're just going to be more clever. Like I said, there's so many watches out there. This just basically like opening up a bar in Pattaya. We all can go to a bar tomorrow and open up a bar in Pattaya. That's the easy part. And the hard part is how you're gonna. Why is someone gonna come to your bar when you got a bar selling alcohol in front of you the same? You got a bar behind you selling the same. You got a bar on the right. You got a bar on the left. Plus you got 5,000 bars and wine bars inside. Why are they gonna come to your bar? And so you got to know how to market it. That's why I don't do it. You can understand why I don't do it because the reason why I don't do it because I understand it's not easy. It's not easy. You got to know how to market and make it happen. And I don't despise anybody who's got a bar. If you've got a bar in Pattaya and you're making your bloody money, whatever you do for stacks is what you do. But it's not easy. I can tell you that. Why you don't join the market? Buy some time this year. Plenty of Chev's waiting to blink. Okay. 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 So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So the point is this: you gotta be clever. You gotta be clever now about what you're doing. You gotta be clever. You gotta know what you're doing. Okay. Okay. Like I said, you gotta be clever about what you're doing, and you gotta understand the game is everything in the life is changing at a rapid pace, and if you don't keep up with the rapid pace, then unfortunately you're not going to last very long in this world. You know what I mean? The world will snap you up and spit you out. And even when it comes to this YouTube streets, well, let's talk about YouTube streets for a little while. Well, the days of YouTube streets was the C19. The C19 was the glory days of the C when people had all that money and they were at home and it was a pandemic and no one didn't know what to do and everything was locked down and everybody was just at home bored out their head. They were going on a live stream right now, boom, you get super chat, super chat, super chat. People were making grands a day. Grands. People was making money. Everybody was making money. Have you seen the way it's taken a big nosedive over this year, 2023? Have you seen a nosedive from where we're in June now? From January, February, March, April, May, it's in a nosedive. It's completely out of whap. You know what I mean? The world is a rapid pace, 100%, 100%. No. The world is a rapid world. It's tough. It's highly competitive. The snakes and the ladders bosses. 100%. And I'm not really a competitive kind of guy, but I'm not a competitive kind of guy. I don't put myself in a competitive situation, but I mean, you want to put it as competitive or knowing the know-how or getting the connections of. See, the thing is, the more connected you are, the easier it is to become rich. That's what it is. It's just connections. the more connected you are, the more easier it is to become rich. That's why rich people only move with rich people because they have all these connections and they don't want to give it to your broadcast. So they become rich by having them connections and their competitiveness and things like that. It's coming into place. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, boss. Many of them days have gone forever. Okay. I don't think he is. I don't personally think he is. I don't think he is. I think he's. I don't personally think that's true. I personally don't think that's true. I think he's making some money. I don't think he's making as much money as you think and it looks. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He's you got to remember super chat money is not super chat money is super chat money, and it's not the same with super chat money. Super chat money, a lot of it cut gets put to suit to YouTube, so it's very difficult to even make. It's even difficult to make 10 grand. There ain't nobody making 10 grand a month on YouTube. It's very difficult to make 10 grand on YouTube a month. You can make 5 grand, you can make 7 grand, you can probably make 8 grand, or you can make 7 grand, 8 grand, between 7 and 8 grand if you're at the best. But if you're at the, if you're at, if you are, it's very difficult to make grands on YouTube in this day and age. You know, so it's difficult to make good, really big money. You know what I mean? Because YouTube takes it take a 30% cut. And that cut there, it just damages everything. You know what I mean? So, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's quite true. He's not. Yeah, it's not like his style of repping and his style of making money is not for everybody. It's not for for a normal person who think, well, what the hell is this all about? So, but he does these things and he gets his donors through it. I don't knock a man for every way he wants to make his money. It's not for me either. I live by looking good, smelling good, and being the best version of yourself. I don't live by the motto of trying to look my worst and be my worst and just act like a complete degenerate to make money. But if that's what makes you money, you know what I mean? If that's what makes you money, well, then you have to roll with what makes you money. You know what I'm saying? But it's not for me. It's definitely not for me. I'm not gonna downgrade myself like that. Mm. Like I said, I'm gonna put this guy on the ban list because there you go, ban list. There you go, ban list. Right, many thousands. How many thousands has Benny earned these days? If you want me to be honest, if you want me to add it up, which I see everything, most of these super chat, I see most of these things between £2,000 and £3,000 a month. Yeah, averaging about 2,000 3,000 a month, which is not a lot of money because he travels a lot and he goes around and he's going to pay for hotels and he's not focused. You got to remember, Benny's not focused. If he was focused and he was making 2 3 thousand, you would do quite well. He'll do quite well, but if the way he's unfocused, you're loose balling, you're going on a bloody rant, you're doing this, you're spending, you're going on a bender. You're traveling from this place to that place, to there. It costs money. You're traveling the whole country. It costs money. You know what I'm saying? That money gets burned up. That's why he never got nothing. If he sat down in a room or in a house or bloody rented a place, a cheap place, like bloody Ben, like what CC did, would found a room for bloody 6 months or 9 months, he would have 10, 20, 30 grand in the bank. You know what I'm saying? If he was smart about it, he could still act degenerate, still act stupid in the fan room. You know what I'm saying? And as long as he's got his sheet run and he kept his money focused and didn't go on benders and spending all the money, he'd have a heck of a lot of money. But 2 3 thousand ain't much when you're traveling around the world, man. I'm saying, not these days. Okay. This says he has over 400 million. That's basically, and then YouTube take 50% cut of your membership. YouTube take 50% cut of your membership. I'm saying, so what's that? Cut that down to £3, cut that down to 4 members. So it probably takes around about a grand, about a grand off his membership. He probably makes about, even if he makes 500 on every show, he does, add it all together, Not even he's making 3 grand. 3 grand. Okay, I can name it about 3 grand a month. What they make 2, 3 grand a month. Same thing. Between 3 grand a month, they take as well. It's not like it's this. You know, it's not like it's miraculous. But he used to make big money. Tom broke Farang used to make big money. He used to make a grand in one day. I know what if he's. I mean, his money's dropped out now because he's not live streaming as much. Tom used to make a grand in one day. I'm sure he had some 10 grand more. Not 10 grand more, but I'm sure he's had some 8 grand, 9 grand months. He was going to show me his analytics at one time. He used to make big money, but it's very difficult to make money on YouTube. It's very difficult to make money on YouTube when YouTube takes a 30% cut from your money. It's not easy. And 50% cut of or 45% cut, 45% cut to be precise, 45% cut, you get 55%. You might as well just call it 55%, but 45% cut off your memberships, off your AdSense. It's 3 grand a month. It's just, done it, done it in it. Wallet had 2000, 26,000, only dated 20. I only donated $29. But like I said, how much money he makes and how much he takes home and all kind of things like that. Like I said, it's just a whole different thing. Okay. That's not very nice of you, Ben Amiga, but it's tough times. It's tough times. It's tough times, you know what I mean? I did go into his stream yesterday. I think he was streaming today, and I think it was today or Friday or yesterday. Yesterday, it might have been this morning. I don't know. It was this morning I was streaming. And it's tough times for everybody, man. It's tough times out here, man. That's why people stop streaming. People stop streaming because it's tough times out here on these YouTube streets, and yeah, you gotta understand. It's very much tough times for everybody. So you got to have a big heart now to be a YouTuber, and you gotta understand. Listen, when it comes to YouTube streets, somewhere along the line, and I personally think it's because YouTube's boss changed hands over the last 2 years. For when it changed hands, something went wrong in YouTube. Somewhere along the line, some analytics went wrong. The super chats went down. The bloody, viewers have gone to people was getting 500 a million views, not getting it no more. On videos, people making brilliant videos, and brilliant thumbnails, and not getting the views. Somewhere along the line, YouTube is taking a hit right now. I don't know whether other competitors are coming in like Kick, and I don't know whether it's because Twitch is taking a hit through Kick. What's competing with YouTube? Kick might be competing with YouTube. There's something going on, but YouTube is not. It's not flavor of the month like it used to be. You know what I mean? It's all gone crazy. Okay, you know what I mean? Okay. No, I don't need to. If I've got do you think streaming days are numbered? No, I don't think streaming days are numbered. I think we're going for a dark patch. You fly a place from Thailand to the you go for that dark patch. You got a dark patch. We're going for that dark patch of streaming, where donors are in the floor, recessions. Remember, recessions looming, inflation's through the roof. We got cost of living prices. There's not a lot of money sloshing around in this world to be playing with. There's a lot of things going on, man. So it's not like it's numbered. It's just that it impacts the world, impacts of a super chat what's going down, and it's taken a big hit. This is what happens. This is why the reason why I would never travel the world only on YouTube, because you can never know how it could just turn out like this. You know what I mean? Where it just crashes off. You know what I mean? Like, God damn, bro. And it will show in the analytics over the next few months. It will show, if it hasn't shown already, you'll see in the analytics, you'll see, wow, my numbers have dropped down. And this is why people just drop out of YouTube. It's great. Okay. It's a combination of a couple of things. Okay. I see you there, Tony. If it's a combination of a couple of things, tell me what a couple of it's a combination of a few things. So that is why a lot of YouTube people, and they never got the tenacity, they haven't got the heart, and they're like, why am I doing this if I'm not going to make money out of it? Why do it? You know what I'm saying? Again. The dark patch is here to stay for the foreseeable future. Well, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Hopefully, I was saying that today to Tom. I said to Tom, he was talking about why did you say that the live streaming game is a state of emergency? Of course, in a state of emergency. Who's live streaming? Who's showing Thailand? Who's around? Who can hold post? Once you take away Cheap Charlie, you take away this person, you take away this. I dress back. Tom's doing one day a week. Wow, who's left? Who's holding post? Who's standing up and saying, right, I'm going to hold post. I'm going to show you lot, Thailand. I'm gonna do these things. I'm going to do. Who's there? Who can go through the broke days, the brokey days when it's like, God damn, bro. Yesterday we were making cake, everything's happening. What's going on today? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. 61 in the chat, the Club Phillips Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Steph is, I don't know. I can't pay attention to Steph. He's missing in action. He's your man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He always does this. He goes missing sometime and then he comes back. He's a grown man. He's going to have to do what he's going to have to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. People are working less, spare money, as you know, the worldwide, and more platforms. Yeah, very true. That's very true. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. If you're in the background, you haven't said anything, say something in the chat. Where are the mods? The mods stand up. I mean, how did Tom go yesterday? I missed the stream. It's tough. It was tough. It's tough. It's tough. You know what I mean? Barry, what is your retirement plan? So basically have a few businesses running, 4 businesses running, and live off that. And basically try and see if I can get a property somewhere along the line because it's tough. How was the chicken? It was delicious, healthy, lean chicken, 100%. It was beautiful, man. Beautiful, wonderful, wonderful, man. It was wonderful. I put people out, it's more like life than pain, bar girls, the single man side of the game. Okay. Yeah, a lot. This, I mean, I mean, I think they've come up in the ranks. I don't think that. I think with the Thai girls, when it comes to Pattaya, and it comes to these Thai girls, they changed. What changed in that game was that the fact that they got into sponsors. They neutralized the game of people. There's a lot of guys that say, look, what do they say? 30% of guys under 30% of guys under 30 hasn't got laid in a year. I mean, 30% of guys under 30 ain't got laid in a year. Right. So they neutralize the fact that we're living in a day and age these days where, getting laid is, it seems to be a hard thing to do. It's hard to get laid these days, you know what I'm saying? And, I think the Tigers neutralized that. And they have neutralized the fact that they've got sponsors coming throughout the world, and they don't need to be doing bar work and sitting in a bar. And they got apps on, go on their phone. They can go on OnlyFans. They can do all kind of things. And Tigers will take their clothes off at a drop of a hat. That's not even. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? If you're on a Facebook group. So there you go. There's nothing to see in Pattaya. Okay, question: who you gonna Nick Dean's bar? They have some hot girls. Don't support his simple life. Okay. I wouldn't go to Nick Dean's bar. I don't think Nick Dean likes me for some reason, or I know the reason. You know what I'm saying? Is when you're on YouTube, and you're new to YouTube, and when you go on YouTube, you say things and you get angry, and whatever you say on YouTube, people will hold it against you. And I've said some things which when I get angry and I don't hold back. So I think he holds it to that. I wouldn't be fair of being there. I wouldn't fair, but I just don't have no purpose to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I'll be there. I don't mix with my enemies. You know that. If you're my enemy, I don't mix with you. You stay over there and I stay over here. Yeah, but when it comes to Pattaya puts prices up too much. Mongers stay home, prices at home cheaper. You know, the things. It's like they went through the C19 and the prices was cheap, and as soon as the C19 finished, we wouldn't get a year. Then it skyrocketed all up the prices. Look at what they did with the hotels and everything. They dropped the price of the hotel. They dropped the price of the single man salary. They dropped the price of the food. And we had one good year last year. And then they just tripled up the prices. They just tripled up, quadrupled it up. Just like, all right, it's like, all right, we're back now. Let's get all our money back again from what we missed from all the years, 2 years of the C19. So Thailand's at a point now where it's crazy. Mm, okay. Um, Boss, it will never be hard to get laid in Pattaya. 100% true. As long as you 100% true. 100% true. I mean, for me, especially for me or none of you lot, because you got to do is open your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna get laid in Pattaya. You're gonna get laid, bro. Come on, you're gonna get laid. I see you there, Mac coming through at the club. Hard you need. Hard you need. I don't know exactly what that means. Okay. Yeah. Boss, buy and sell internet sell on internet. People buy second hand. Business is up. Buy second hand. Business is up. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's one way. Yeah. Yeah. I used to be able to get a plane ticket, 500 soldiers, get LT, 1,000 baht. These days, look, yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Let's go. Let's take this into consideration. You could get. I used to get a ticket for £400 back in the day, and I used to go to Thailand. I used to get single man side again for 500 baht, much less 1,000 baht. 500 baht, bro. I used to be able to do Thailand with £1,500 for 2 weeks. £1,500, 400 for my bloody hotel. You know what I'm saying? You know, and £1,100 left, and reach it for 2 weeks. I could get away with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's even £100 a day. You know what I mean? And that's still £100 a day. 2 weeks squeezing it out. You know what I mean? With the hotel too, because the hotel was cheap, £150 for the hotel for 2 weeks. So you could do Thailand. I used to do Thailand for £1,500. These days, trying to do Thailand for 15. Your flight might cost you £1,500. The women are gone; they're just gone crazy. You know what I mean? They want 3 grand if they're dime pieces, 3,000 baht. And if you want ST, you got 1,005. So things are just expensive, and the drinks and going out and partying and this and that. It's a rich man game now. You're gonna spend. You could go away for 3 weeks and spend 5 grand, £5,000. That's silly. You go away, a person like Ron has gone away 2 times already, spent £30,000 this year already. £30,000 dollars gone down the drain, just blowing up just like that. So you know what you could do with $30,000? You could buy a brand new car outside there. You could buy a nice gold Rolex. You could buy a gold Rolex. You could buy what can you do with £30,000? Just blowing it all up in smokes. On Thai women, plaster the walls up with Thai women. It's just crazy. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. What's the best way to make money in Thailand? Well, they say the easiest way to make a fortune in Thailand, to make a small fortune in Thailand, is to go with a big fortune. So if you want to make a small fortune in Thailand, go there with a big fortune, and you'll turn into a small fortune. You know what I'm saying? So, to be honest with you, look, if you want me to be straight and honest with you, Matt, do not go to Thailand to try and make money, because it's not designed for you to make money. They put places, and it's actually been studied. I don't know who did it. I don't know who sat down and studied this game out and made it look, okay, we're going to make, you can't buy a house. It has to be in your girlfriend's name. Right? You can't buy land. You can't buy this. You can't do this. You can't run a business. You can't do all these kind of things unless it's in another Thai girl's name. And who do you trust when you go to Thailand on a third world? When you're talking about millions, you can't trust nobody, right? So it's been designed, I should say, not for you to go to Thailand to make money. It's for you to go into Thailand and spend as much as you can and get out. If you get out as quick as you can. If you go to Thailand and you do make money, most of the people who make money in Thailand, That's all I can say. Let me just keep it like that. Let me just keep it like that. Mm. And even 3 grand, that's still money. 3 grand for 2 weeks, including everything. 3 grand. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. There you go. Thailand for ties. Once you know the game, yeah, you'll be fine. Right? 100% agree. 100% agree. It's all designed for you to lose. It's ties for ties, Thailand for ties, whatever way you want to put it, tie for ties. And you are just a pawn in their big game. So don't go to Thailand to expect to make money. I don't know why people do it, and we could talk to a blue in the face. There'll be tomorrow someone will go there to try and make money again, and the next day they'll try and make money again. Don't try to go to Thailand to make money. Go to Thailand to just enjoy the scenery and go home. Stop trying to make money. You ain't gonna make no money in Thailand. As I said, it's a cesspit of Thailand maximum. Just go for a holiday. That's all it is. It's just as simple as that. But you could tell people till they're blue in the face. There'll be someone opening a bar tomorrow. There'll be someone opening this tomorrow. There'll be someone opening a club. There'll be opening some this. There'll be always be someone to be, to doing some crazy stuff because they think, oh well, I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna go against the grain, and it will all be okay. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't work out okay. I see you there, Skinny P. I'm in at the club, YouTube channel. Yeah, it doesn't work out okay. They lose their money. They lose left, right, and centre. They say I heard the guy who had the club, warehouse club, lost one of the investors lost 10 million baht within a year. 10 million baht in a year. Look how long they took him to make that club, build it up. The sound system alone was a million baht by the sound system alone. All them hopes and dreams, where's it gone, man? Warehouse club, bling club, gone, bling. Gold seats, everything else, bling. We all saw it in the community page and everything. The tire took the, pool table and the beautiful seats and the beautiful gold places. Where did it gone? Gone, boom, up in smokes. It was all the hope dreams. It was wonderful. It looked so bling. You know what I mean? High rollers. What happened to high rollers? Bang. What happened to warehouse? Bang. You know what, guys? It's not just having the club and making the club look all fancy and everything all gold and everything else. It's your formula of your cake, and can you sustain when the end of the month comes and you got them bills start rolling in, and before you know it, 6 months has rolled past and you ain't made a dime yet, and you got bills coming out your ass. You got bills coming out, you couldn't believe it. Police still want their money. Cashier wants to get paid. Waiter's got to get paid. Security's got to get paid. Electric's got to get paid. You're hemorrhaging money. You're absolutely hemorrhaging. That club's hemorrhaging. You're at the point where when you get to 6 months, you're like, I hemorrhage so much money. I think I just want to throw this towel in. It happens every single time. They're like, listen, I'm going to get out of this ship because this ship's going down quick like quicksand. You know what I mean? And the whole club is not making no money. It's just hemorrhaging money nightly, monthly, nightly, daily, and everybody wants to get paid anyway. Whether you're hemorrhaging or not, you got to pay. You got to pay your stuff. You got to pay the boys in brown. As long as you open that door, you got to pay them. And the people get to the point where this club here, boy, if we carry on like this, we're gonna go bankrupt. So they're closing. That's how it goes, man. Okay. Like I say, I know you're coming through with another account, and like I did say, I did prove my point that I wouldn't take the money, and I never took the money from you, and I did put you on a ban list. So I did ban the money, and once I banned you, the money disappears. The money disappears if you don't know if you ban somebody. If somebody sends you a super chat you don't want them, and you put them on the ban list, that means that YouTube will go back to you and say, look, your super chat has been deleted. Do you want to get your money back for your super chat? So you can go back and you can get your money back. That's what I'm saying. So when I put you on the ban list, that meant that I didn't take the money. I refused your money. I said, take your money back. I put you on the ban list. So there you go. Okay. You should, okay. Should I make a weed shop? Now, am I too late? You're not too late. You're not too late. It's a good idea. but there's loads of foreigners doing it through Thai women. Loads. They're all over everywhere. Thais are doing it. Foreigners are doing it through their Thai women. Mafia gangsters are just doing it, just popping up shops left, right, and centre. Anybody, they open up stalls with bloody like that, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not talking nonsense. To get a time out for foolishness. As a matter of fact, get on a ban list. I don't really need you. Yeah, like I said, so you got to take your donors and take your stupidity somewhere else. We don't need your donors and we don't need your stupidity. We're going to take it to someone who can, you know, maybe you got another person who's live now, no, okay, who will, you know, will sup up to your cheap money. You know what I'm saying? I saw the videos you made. Well, make your videos, enjoy your time. You know what I'm saying? You know, YouTube send me these videos all the time before you even make them. They send it to me. You know what I'm saying? And I see them. I see your videos. It's cheaper in Boston, Boston. You won't waste your money on ladies and clubs. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to what I was trying to say. It's not too late. It's not too late to make a shop like that, but the competition is deadly now. You got more you got more dispensaries in Thailand than you got bars. I'm saying. There's more dispensaries in Pattaya now than bars. You understand? So the same way the bar scene was competitive back in the day, now it's competitive like a mother. You can't even believe two shops and it's a dispensary. Another two shops that way there's a dispensary. Another two shops this way there's a dispensary. Another two shops that way there's another dispensary. It's on every nook and cranny and every granny, anybody. It's all them shops that was left open, them bars, all them little stupid little bars that was left open. People didn't know what we're going to do with all these bars. All these people just ran away when the C-19 left the bars and everything else. People snapped them up. Oh, give me that to turn it into a dispensary, turn it into a place like that, and then bang, they're making money. So if you do open up a place right now, you're in high competition. There's people jumped in it quickly. It was an overnight phenomenon. They went from one extreme to another. Like back in the day, if you don't know what we're talking about, if we correct me if I'm right, but it might have been a year and a half or a year ago, about a year and a half ago, where just for example, 2 years ago, if you got caught with no, I don't know what it is, ounces or whatever it is of that bag of weed, you'll go to prison forever in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? They'll lock you up and throw away the key. And they went from going for the point they're putting a hammer down so hard for you to have weed to the point they just legalized it overnight, and they said everybody can have dispensaries. You know what I mean? And it was just a spark. It was just like an overnight spark. It wasn't within a week before people was. It wasn't because in a week before people was opening up shops left, right, and center and making money. And then the person because everybody was trying to get in there first, see who can make, and everybody was making money. People were making big money. I think that I think what's his name again? Josh in La La Land. He's got a dispensary with his girlfriend, I think, and I think he's making good money. So he got in there early, and like I said, I think that's probably what I think he should have did. Tom should have did broke Frank. Should have got into a dispensary when he was making money, and I'm sure you could do that for quite cheap. You could still do it, but the competition, people were just overnight between 6 months. Within 6 months, it was saturated. Now it's saturated to hell. You still can do it. Mm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they say that. I think it's too far gone. I think it's too far gone. I mean, Thailand can do anything. Thailand, God, nothing doesn't surprise me in Thailand. They'll all go from one extreme to another. They'll all, but I think it's too far gone. I think it's just too far gone now to try and think you can close down all them kind of dispensaries and close down all these kind of things. It's just too far gone, man. It's too much. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, and like I said, because you see, guys, what they were trying to do, I know what they're trying to do. I know what what's his name, the guy was trying to do. The guy, the military guy. He made it clear when he comes into power, he's gonna get rid of all the mongering side of the game. He doesn't like single man side of the game. He doesn't like mongering. He's gonna clean up. He's trying to clean up Beach Road. He tried to clean up this. He tried to clean up the Thailand image. So when the bars all got left out and everybody left on the C19 and ran away from their bars, it was a golden opportunity to turn the bars into dispensaries. There's a golden opportunity. And a dispensary is much cleaner and better than you have a bunch of girls hanging out with the bars. It's much better. And, the next thing they're going to do now is do the casinos. And once they do the casinos and gambling, they'll probably do it for foreigners only. It will bring a different dynamic of people too. So now they're pushing away from single man side of gaming mongering and turning into more cleaning up the place. Now they got the money, they're getting rich and they're switching, they're changing again. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. We're in the information center, chopping it up at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. 57 in the chat. It is Father's Day. And, there you go. Someone said if you can't make money in your own country, don't go to Thailand to make money. That's a fact. 100% fact. 100% fact. If you can't make money in your own country, don't go to Thailand to make money because you're going to lose a whole bunch of money. You're going to lose so much money. You're going to turn blue in the face. That is the place to lose $1 million. I've seen people lose. I've seen a guy lose 1.3 million, all his savings. I never see a big man cry the way he do cry down on the table like this. I felt sorry for him. I saw tears in the guy's eyes. Like it's not funny when you see a big man, did all them things, and people come with all sorts of great intentions, and all their money got sacked up and taken away because they, thought they could outsmart Thailand. You cannot outsmart Thailand. It's designed for you to lose. You know what I'm saying? We did the 5-point bulletin already. We did it early today, and we had a good 5-point bullet. Thailand is designed for you to lose, and you don't win. You never win. It's either a girl's going to get you, you're going to try a business, you're going to do this. If you do come away, I see you there, Keith Jenkins coming through at the Club Fillers YouTube channel. We ain't got no mods. What happened to our mods? I'm saying tonight, we lost all our mods. Bloody hell, mate. One day you got all kind of mods coming through, next day you haven't. It's the subject of the day, I suppose. I suppose it is Father's Day, I suppose. People do get busy. You can't expect people to come around all the time. You know what I mean? And spread love. Sometimes coffee, sometimes tea. But where's the person who's going to jump in and say, all right, there's no one around here. I'm here. Saying I'm around. You know what I mean? Bloody hell. We're having a good conversation tonight, though. I'm going in, we're talking about Thailand, Salute to Keith Jenkins. There's no foreign winners in Thailand. It's ties for ties. Ties win. You're not going to win in Thailand. You're going to lose money. You're going to spend money. Ties win. It's designed for Thailand to win. From when you came off that plane, you are monitored to every day wherever you are, and you're targeted. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's designed for Thailanders to win. Whether the Thai ladies win from your money or, you do something stupid by opening a bar or some shit and you lose your money. But you're going to lose money because you can't just live your life because you have to deal with these temptations what's around. You have to think you're smarter than the average person. And you're not smart in Thailand. You're not going to outsmart Thailand. Thailand built to take your, too much corruption. They play the field fair for the foreigners. I that too. We're still trying for your mod stats. Like I said, Thailand is just built for Thai people to win. And you're a foreigner and you're a second-class citizen. You don't come in there and think you're going to win. You know what I mean? Don't think you're going to come in there and they're not going to allow you. That's why Chinese don't go there. They're not going to allow you to go in what Chinese to go to bloody Jamaica. Chinese go to Jamaica, where Jamaica's got a road which is all messed up. The road is all messed up, and the people are driving on the road. There's potholes, and the government are not fixing the road. You know what I mean? The road is not fixed. It ain't been fixed for years. It's probably never going to get fixed. The Chinese will come in and say, okay, we'll fix your road. We'll make it nice and clean and smooth. So when you go on your road and you got your nice little Jeep and you got your little rich guys who are trying to, you don't want to go in a pothole and your car goes down and you're nearly falling off the bridge. We're going to make it nice and clean. And we're gonna fix all these roads up. We're gonna spend millions to fix your road up. And then the Jamaican people are thinking, yeah, man, that's a great thing. Chinese are coming to do that, to fix our roads up. And then at the end of the road, you know what the Chinese do? They're gonna put a toll. a toll where you have to pay to ride that road. And that's how they make all their money back in record time. They outsmarted you and outwitted you through that road. They don't let them do that in China. You're going to do that in Thailand. You're going to try and do that as a foreigner in China. They'll laugh you under the table. They'll laugh you under the table. You know what I'm saying? To try and do that, you're going to come to our country and put toll, and fix road and put toll, and you get money, and you take the money out of the country. They'll just sit there and laugh at you. You know what I mean? The government will do that when they're on time and take the toll and make the money themselves. But Chinese look for loopholes around the world to try and manipulate wherever they can. So they can come into your country broke, and in 5 years they go back millionaires, multi-millionaires through your country. That's the way it is, man. And they're moving into Afghanistan. I wouldn't be surprised. If one can never become a Thai citizen, vote, and the same rights, is no win. Exactly, 100%. 100%. If you can't become a citizen, you can't vote, you can't do this, you got no rights. So what was you usually gonna? What's the use going down there gonna blast off a whole bunch of millions of pounds in a situation like that? Boss, you outsmarted living there 7 years back with the art. Yeah. People like me, people like Cheap Charlie, you know what I'm saying, who came back with cash, who's gone back with cash, who's taking cash out of Thailand. People who's, but these loopholes, as I talk about, this loophole. I found a loophole. And even though the money I made, how much money did I really make? I found a loophole. You have to find a loophole. There's lots of loopholes in Thailand. There's still lots of loopholes, but on the contrary, they're not going to let you. They don't. The government didn't really know about my loophole. They just thought this guy's on the streets handing out flyers. What's this guy? He didn't know the system of what I was doing. No one really knew the system of how much I was making and how much money I was taking from other people, and how much was I really making anyway. How much? Even if I was making 100,000 baht a month, is that a lot of money? Even if I was making at my peak, 150,000 pounds a month, is that a lot of money? 150,000 baht. That's not a lot of money, is it? That's nothing for the government to think 150,000 baht. What's that? In the UK, 3,000 baht a month. It's nothing for the government to get crazy. Now, if I was making $150,000, well, then that might raise some eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I found a loophole and I rinsed it, and I knew I had something good. And I rinsed it milked it to the cow come. It's a bit like me being on YouTube. I found a loophole on YouTube when I first started my YouTube channel, and it was all on the C19. I was like, man, all my businesses fell down one after the other. Boom, 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 fell down. Like, God damn. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do now? And I remember I had a mentor at the time. It's just always good to have mentors. And he said, Barry, you should do YouTube. You should do YouTube live streaming. And I was like, what, YouTube live streaming? I was thinking, well, what's this all about? I don't know about no live. He said, yeah, man, because you can talk a lot. Because we used to talk on the phone a lot. You talk on the phone good, and plus you got a lot of great stories, man. You got to go in there, you got to tell your story, and you'll be good. And he actually bought me my first computer, and and when he said I'll buy you that for a gift, and he got me on the road, and I said, okay, let me just switch on this live stream and see what I could do. And I remember the first live stream was a bit crazy, and I think the second live stream I did, it's in the main page of that when I was talking about the whole thing for 3 hours. And then I realized I could do live streaming, and I cracked it, and I started doing live streaming every day. And I've been here ever since doing live streaming and pumping through. But, like I said, I found that loophole. I was making money. I made money. How much money have I made from YouTube since I've been on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? What, 40, 50,000? Easy, 50,000, easy. Easy 50,000 pounds out of YouTube. I found a loophole. I'm not stupid. I work hard and I jump down. You know what I'm saying? I double down. I double down on my loophole. My man Party coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there, man. Gang, 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 gang. We out here on these YouTube streets, and we're pumping through on a positive note tonight. Very positive tonight. And we're just chopping it up, man. You know what I mean? And doing the best we can with what we got and staying focused of what we can. Sunday, and we're doing our thing without a doubt. You are in the building. Party DJ Oki is in the building. We out here, man. We out here. If you have any more questions, guys, put it in the chat. We're at the Club Fillers Inc. 1 hour and 50 minutes into the live stream. Whatever else you want to talk about, let's chop it up. This is the information center. At the bottom right hand corner, we have a super chat button. Spread love on the super chat side of the game. Tonight we got Johnny Walker Black for the man like DJ Orchid, for the man like Chief Jenkins, Johnny Walker Black. Understand? We got Hennessy for the enemies. Understand? You know how we do it. Hennessy for the enemies. And then we also got Jim Beam, 2 for 1. That's our marketing strategy. And even this marketing strategy here, guys, is that not a loophole? Is this not a loophole? We could drop soldiers to make money. You know what I'm saying? And we go that 2 for 1 there. 2 for 1, you get 2 for 1 on that. One soldier there, and you get three soldiers, 3 drinks for £10 on that one. It's a loophole, my man. It's a loophole. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? 100K is not a lot plus taxes. No, 100K baht. Bro, but it's not like it was 100K bloody dollars. If it was 100K dollars, yeah, I might make some money. It was 100K baht a month. You know what I mean? Bro, you don't pay taxes in Thailand. You do, but you know what I mean? You pay the police, my man. If you understand about Thailand, you pay the police. You know what I mean? That's who you pay. You pay you. We pay you, Keith Jenkins, in your uniform. We pay the police, man. That's what you pay. Oh, damn. Boss, do you know Laos has high speed rail? Chinese, yeah, you see that? You see that? All built by Chinese do. They make rail. They go into other places like Laos and they go around Thailand, somewhere where they can do them, play their little sneaky games. You know what I mean? And USA, Australia doesn't. We West are falling. Yeah, I mean, of course we're falling. We're falling from a long time ago. We've been falling for the last 20 years, bro. We've been falling for the last 20 years. From 2008, we've been falling, bro. I mean, we've been falling for the last 15 years, and everybody's just taking over from us. Indians coming in, all Indians, all bloody India, all bloody Pakistan is taking over. People, the fastest growing millionaires are in India, or a tech company. Chinese are bloody millionaires. Put in a computer, how many millionaires have become millionaires in China in the last 2 years? Millionaire Chinese coming through the ranks. Number 1 now, superpower. Indians, bloody Indians are bloody with a tech company. Where's us in the West? We're just going back and back and back and back and back. Bloody hell, we need to get some chat GPT going on or something like that. We need to get some up and down with some technology or something, man. We need to get with the program. You're scared of chat GPT because it's going to take over from jobs. Man, we got to do something, man, because we're just losing, man. We're losing. We can't even pay our electric bill. We can't even pay. Everybody's struggling for electric. Everybody's struggling for this. Everybody can't make money. There's no way for us to make money in the Western world. We're just getting squeezed by everybody. You know, the electric company squeezing you. This one squeezing you. That one squeezing you. The government squeezing you. You know, you're getting squeezed left, right, so you can't make no money. You don't want to becoming rich. How many million? I mean, it's like, goddamn, man. And to become rich these days in the Western world is like you got to be you got to be. It's not even about how hard you work. Even though if you work extremely hard to your body to the point, I mean, you're going to be rich. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean. Yeah, yeah. They jumped on their loophole. They jumped on their loophole, and they're entrepreneurs around the world, and they're bloody move. They're moving on the world. They're moving hard on the world, like bloody hell, like ain't no tomorrow. Chinese are coming and moving on the world, man. Man, and they're not going to come to Thailand. You see them come to Thailand and open up bars. You ever see a Chinese open up, a full Chinese open up bar, not half Chinese, half Thai will? They're not open up no bar. What are they open up a bar for? What? They'll laugh at you like, you want me to open up a bar to serve and pay all these people's salaries and everything else, pay waiters and pay cashier and pay this one and pay the police. They'll laugh. Waste my time. How much money are you going to make out of that? They're more calculated than that. You know, us foreigners, we'll go running over to Thailand and open up bars and thinking we're there some bloody Hugh Hefner or some shit. You know what I'm saying, guys? We're going to take a commercial break and come back at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We just had a 50% increase in electric prices in Australia. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we're falling way behind. If we don't do something about it, we are gonna be a third world country within the next guarantee you within the next bloody 7 years. By 2030, we'll be a third. If we're not a third world country already, you know what I mean? It was where we're living. We're just living paycheck to paycheck. You know what's the average? The average American, 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. What kind of living is that? We're one paycheck away from poverty. You know, what I mean, we gotta do something, man. It's not no joke. I'm coming back by commercial break. And talking about everything was going down in the Thailand community and just having a general conversation about life. And what is the subject we're going on? We've been talking about a lot of things and we've been going deep. And like I said, majorities of USA can't escape the system. Yeah, it's very difficult. It is designed and it's very difficult to escape the Western world. It's very difficult, man. Guys, I know guys with half of my knowledge and experience, what I've got myself, which are out of the system. I can't be in this system no more. I got to be out of it. At least 50% out of it. I've got too much knowledge, too much experience. You can say what you say about me. You can say Barry's a bum. You can say Barry's on the internet. But this is a grind, guys. This is groundswell to where I'm going to be and where I'm going in life. You ain't got to believe in where I'm going to go. You ain't got to say anything because it's not important. The only thing that's important is yourself and knowing what you're going to do. You understand? You're not seeing the whole forefront. I mean, you think, oh man, this guy's on the internet every night just begging. Look, this ain't nothing to do with no begging, bro. This is to do with me showing you my projection of where I'm going and where I'm having and what's happening between past, present, and future. And there's going to be a point where I'm not going to be on the internet dropping all this knowledge and experience. Someone else might be able to do it, but then I'm not going to be here. So you better sap it up as quick as you can, because when I get my break, I won't be here. I won't be here. And I will get that break. I will get that tipping point where all the knowledge and all the experience and everything you know will come to fruition. You know what I mean? It will come to that point. But so you better take it as much fast as you can, because I'm not going to always be here. I'm not always going to be here. You know what I mean? There you go. Big up for that. Boss, should I invest in solar panels into a good idea? That's a good idea. Solar panels is what my baby mother, husband does. And he's a millionaire. Does it in the UK. She drives a 70 grand car. He drives a 70 grand car, Range Rover, brand new. They got a business. He's got a business, solar power business. Good idea, good loophole. Things like that. It's a good idea. You know, one day the boss will be Hammock Mark banging nines and tens. That's going to be very soon. You know. There you go. Okay, yeah, boss is the hardest working man in the genre. You not seen it, man. You not seen me work night and day and night to get to where I am today. So I don't let people tell me anything. And I work hard. Because my traditional work isn't the way you want to see it. You want to see me digging the road. You want to see me going out there digging the road every day. You want to see me doing the real hard work in order you can give me the respect what I deserve. But you got to understand, we're living in a new day and age now. And the traditional way of making money is going obsolete by the minute. ChatGPT is coming in, this is coming in, that's coming in, robots are taking over. If you better find another loophole how to make money. If you can't make money on the internet in 2023, well, by 2030, you'll probably be out of a job. And it ain't no joke, I can tell you that. You know what I mean? Okay. Just got to find a loophole. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And I've got it. I've got it. But I've got it. I'm nearly there. But I don't know. I don't know. See, the thing is, you got to make right decisions at the right time and the right movements. But I know that I won't be just here in Boston chopping it up every night for too much longer. You know, in 2-3 years. 2-3 years, I won't be here, guys, chopping it up with you lot. I'm gonna make some moves. You know, I'm gonna make some moves. I'm gonna make some changes. This is just groundswell of what my future is. And like I said, many people don't have to believe in me, but I believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? 100%. In my, you know what I mean? Like I said, I have spent a lot of money. I've spent a lot of money. I probably will. There will be. Probably will be. There probably will be. Has to be. There's no way. There's no two ways about it. There has to be. They've been talking about it for a long time. A universal income for where everybody gets a certain amount of money. Probably because I can tell you, man. You know, it probably is. You know, yeah. The future. What the future holds for me. Listen, normative is like this. I will be, and I won't tell you too much about it, but it's like I think I was here for a purpose, and on these YouTube streets for a purpose, and I think I've been here, and I've been I've kind of I haven't overdue. I've been patient, but I want to just basically step my game up, and still do what I'm doing, but just do it in a more of a major way, or maybe do it in a different location. and that takes smartness, intelligence, and hard work to up your game. When you want to up your game, amplify what I got already. I got to think bigger. I got to think smarter. I got to think, for this YouTube channel, what I need right now, what's missing? Two things are missing. One is ladies. Next thing is travel. If we can we have to outsmart them two things. We have to travel. We have to travel. We have to travel, and we have to get some ladies somewhere along the line. And if I can outsmart them two things, it's difficult. There's a lot when you are a YouTuber and you are, and that putting out all on top of being on top of your game. You always got to think of guys how far you can stretch this thing for. Which way can you find another way? And people will think, oh, that's a scam you're doing. It's not no scam. You're not scamming no one. You got to find loopholes, man. You got to find ways to make some more money, man, and make it up your game. You always got to step your game up. You know what I mean? And we got to step our game up. We've been patient. We've worked hard. The groundswell is wicked. We've got a wicked groundswell. We've got a great people turn up. Look, we still got 60, 45, 50 people in the chat. We had 60 people earlier. We got great groundswell. We got great mods. We got the groundswell is wonderful. But now you got to take that groundswell and use it to the way it's supposed to be used. And I don't think it's in Boston. I think it's somewhere where it can be used. You know what I mean? If I get a cheap room in Colombia, that might work. Yeah, 100%, something like that. Even if it was for 6 months. But I don't know if it would be Colombia because one thing you got to do, you got to be in line with what your audience is. And one thing you got to understand, right? Once you get in line of your audience, you can live stream anywhere in the world. But you got to be in line with your audiences. So you got to in line with the subject. You got to get in line with the area they want. You got to get in line with what I'm talking about because people got conversations that ask you questions to talk about. So basically, on my channel, it's got to be Asian based. Asian based, so somewhere in Asia. It could be bloody Laos, it could be bloody Cambodia, it could be bloody Philippines, it could be Vietnam, it could be Thailand, but it's somewhere in Asia. Let's be real. People are not really interested in Colombia, even though you could see some dime pieces and you probably get some good videos, but people are not really interested in it. It's not where their line is. They want to talk about. They'll be going to Colombia. People talk about Thailand because your audience wants to talk about Thailand. Your audience is Thailand based. You know what I'm saying? So you're playing chess when they're supposed to be playing checkers. You're in Colombia. Yeah, beautiful ladies and everything else, but you can't stay there too long. Not too long because your audience is not there. Your audience mind is not there. Go where your audience wants to go, wants to talk about. Go. They want to see you in Asia. So we got to get to Asia. And even if it was for 6 months or something like that, will help the channel. You know what I mean? There you go. Thailand is cooked. Okay. Who's that coming through? Yeah, Thailand is cooked. I don't believe Thailand is cooked, my man. I believe you can get a loom next door to Lekki. I don't believe Thailand is cooked. What it is seasonal. So, for example, a person like Cheap Charlie can say, okay, I'm going to wait till November when the high season comes up again. And when he can go back to Thailand, and I bet you any money by November, December, people are stream sniping Charlie, people's around, he's doing streaming in Thailand, and all of a sudden everything's great again with the super chat and the YouTube game. It's great again by November, December, January. So by November, I guarantee you. So for now, he can say I could go somewhere else, or I could go somewhere. I don't know where he wants to go, wherever he wants to go. You know what I mean? If it was me personally, I would go to England. If I was Charlie, I would go England. And then from England, I would go Philippines. You know what I mean? But that's just me personally. And then, you know what I mean? And then I'll probably, circle around. But the reason why I come to England, because England, a lot of, Charlie's got a big audience from England. And they'll be very, very excited to see Charlie going around England, going Scotland, going, Manchester, going here, going London. So they'll be very excited for that, to do IRLs all around in places because he's in line with his audience now. And actually, people would stream snipe him and go and meet him. You know what I mean? So I think that, and me personally, I think that would be a super duper great move if he came to the UK and was doing IRL and doing work there. And I think it would increase his game. And then he would have to go back. So the thing is, you always got to go back to home base, and that's Southeast Asia because that's what your people want. So after that, I would go Philippines and then take it back from there. That's just me personally. But like I said, we could talk to a blue in the face. CC does whatever CC wants to do. None of us can convince him otherwise. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You were timed out for talking about death, my man. Don't talk about death, my man. What was you on about? That's what you were talking about, Daniel Kelly. Death. Come on. Everyone and his dog going to Thailand. Views are going down. Even the buzzing losing views. 100% at the moment. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's. I don't know. I mean, it's bad. It is bad. It is bad. I ain't gonna lie. You're all right. I mean, it's cooked, but it's not in the live streaming game. It's only cooked for a little while. As I said, until November, and it will come back up again. It is bad though. It's getting really bad, man. It's getting really bad. It's probably one of the reasons why man just left because things start going down, 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 and then you start seeing what happens is when things start going down, next minute it reflects on your revenue. Your revenue went from bloody, making 7, 8 grand to bloody a grand. You're like, hold on a minute, and then you got to re-examine things and start looking like, oh, hold on a minute, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying I'm doing exactly the same work, but I'm losing the revenue. So as I said, you traveling for Thailand and relying on your YouTube channel for money, and uh, well, it's a tough game, bro. It's a bloody tough game. Uh-huh. So you want to do vlogs with vlogging a dead horse? When is it happening? How do you know I want to do a vlog with vlogging a dead horse? I don't want to do vlogs. What I did say, I'll do live stream. I'd live stream and do a little live stream together. You know what I mean? Was that you what made a comment over there, Daniel Kelly? I don't know if it was you what made a comment over there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I said he's in the UK. So, matter of fact, there was a Thai festival in the UK in Norwich. So, whenever that is, we could meet up and do something and have a drink, I suppose. It'll be good. The stream snaps are always good for the UK. Do a little stream snipe, something else, you know what I mean? Norwich is the 15th and 16th of July. Yeah. You're going to always try something different, ain't you? We're in a situation ourselves with our YouTube channel. We're in a situation, so go meet up with him. Mm, you know. Yeah, as I said, I probably might go meet up with him and try and see, try and meet up with him for a drink. Why not? If he's, but he has to want, like I said, he has to want to meet me, and he has to want to, I have to come to a conclusion because I'm not just going to just turn up begging anybody for anything because I don't need to. I don't need to beg. I don't need to do live stream with anyone. But I do it for my audience. I need to get some ladies on. We need to go somewhere. We need to do some traveling. But I don't mind. We do stream starts would be good. I would like to stream start with Ed Sweeney as well. These guys depends. Some people don't want to. Some people might want to see my channel and might not want to live stream with me. They might say, I don't like your content or a single man side of the game, and I'm not really interested in that. So, so I don't go begging people for nothing. I don't beg people for. I don't beg people to try and collaborate. Everybody just got to make their money and do what they got to do. You understand? When they got to do it, because it's getting tough out here on these YouTube streets, man. And people are struggling. People are coming back to the UK. People was in the Western world. Things are getting tough, man. Things are getting tough, bro. You know what I mean? So you gotta try your best not to, Okay, yeah, there you go. You got to make sure that you don't, you know what I mean? There you go. And keep as positive as you can at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel every single night. You just got to just keep as positive as you can. There you go. Everyone's broke. Okay. Okay. Is that? Okay. Everyone's broke. Yeah, people are broke. No word of a lie. People are definitely are broke. You know what I mean? So what do you do, man? What do you do? You only could do so much. You know what I mean? Okay. 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 The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? There you go. There you go. Okay. The ladies don't even bring in money. You got to old bar news streams these days, and they're drinking water shots. Actually, things are down. Things are dead. Even the girls are suffering like that on the live streaming side of the game. Things are bad, man. You can't run away from that, man. Things are bad. It's gone to that point where it's just going crazy. So, what do you do, man? What do? You just have to just roll with the punches, man. You know what I mean? Roll with the punches. Yeah. You know what I mean? Take the rough with the smooth. This is how big your heart is, how big it's going to be. Take the rough with the smooth, I guess. You know what I mean? And take the pressure where it comes, you know what I mean? Ain't going to be easy. It wasn't built to be easy. That's what this YouTube streets are. It's built for you for the soldiers who can handle what's going on out here. We're out here on these YouTube streets pumping it through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. We're probably going to be here for another 45 minutes, and then we are getting out of here. We did 3 hours tonight. We did Friday. We did Saturday. And we did a daytime stream today. Plus, we did a nighttime stream today. We did our streams over the weekend. We got some cake. And things was rolling in. And we are still here. You know what I'm saying? Tonight was very slow for donors. But you never know. The night could be it could be a big night if you play your cards right. I seen a guy, Cheeseburger, on Chatterbait Boss. He's based in Colombia. Okay. Based in Colombia. Well, a lot of people crack their channels open from Colombia. That's a funny thing. People check their, Ayamara started in Colombia, bust their channel. What's his name? What's his name? Ace's Live bust his channel from Colombia. A lot of people bust their channel from Colombia, so Colombia can't be that bad. But it can't be that bad. A lot of people bust their channel from India too, so India's another choice. But the thing about it, I don't know if people. What I realize with my audience, I don't know if my audience is really interested in India. I don't think they are. I don't think Asian place is interested in India. So you got to remember, you can't go to a place for too long when your audience don't like it. If your audience don't like it, you're gonna have to get out of there. You know what I mean? So you're always gonna be in line with what your audience wants to be or where it's gonna be. You're always gonna be in line with that. And that's you got to be in line with your audience. Your audience is the one who's paying the bills. You're the one who's keeping on the lights. Your audience is the one that was talking about topic of conversation. That's why it's probably quite difficult, unless you have got a solid audience, to do a around the world trip. Unless you've got a really solid based audience what's going to be with you, no matter if you're in bloody Timbuktu, they're going to be with you. You know? You need an audience that has cake. Well, that's hard. That's the hard part, isn't it? That's the hard part, bro. You know what I mean? We got to the boss doing daytime stream, a nice breakfast you had the other day. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's the hard part. Finding an audience who's got cake. Which audience, you know, who can just turn on the live stream now and everybody get cake just like that? Who can do that in this day and age? You know what I'm saying the tough part. People are struggling themselves. They ain't got money to be throwing around. People ain't got money to be just throwing at super chats and throwing at you every single day. So you might get a rush of super chats at one point, and next minute it goes down. You know what I'm saying? You might get a rush here and then it goes down again. You know what I'm saying? So it's just forever a bloody struggle. To be honest with you, YouTube is a struggle right now. So I think it just needs to be left alone. If you want me to be honest, I think it needs to be left alone. And like I said, come back in a few months' time. If you want me to be honest, because it's so hard, man. It's so tough. I mean, you're putting in so much effort. You're putting in so much effort. How much effort can you put in? How long? For how long are you going to keep putting in all that effort? And then you look at the results you get. You think, hold on a minute, what's going on? I could have, did something else with that, with that time and effort. So, that's where we stand. 37 in the chat. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. What we're talking about today, we're talking about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation about everything that goes down in the chat. Get involved with the chat, say something, and forever hold your peace. And I'm working with other people. I'm working on collab. Collabs are always good. It's good to collaborate. We're going to collaborate on some few things, and we're going to work together. We're going to do some great things, you know what I mean? And we're definitely going to chop it up, man. We're definitely gonna chop it up, and we're definitely gonna have a good time, without a doubt. You know what I mean? So we just gotta with me when it comes to my channel, I gotta keep focused. I gotta keep grinding. I gotta keep pushing through, and I gotta stay in my lane. You know what I mean? And I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. And it's a tough one. YouTube is tough. It's a tough road. You know what I mean? It's a tough road, and you got to make sure that you are as positive as possible. You got to keep some good people around you. You got to keep some great and amazing people around you. You know what I mean? Your Asian-based channel, you need to be in Asia, 100%. Agree with that. Agree with that. We need some ladies on the chat panel, boss. 100%. 100% correct. 100% correct. Definitely do. We do. We need some ladies on the panel. That is the difficult part. Yeah, we need some ladies on the panel. That's no word of a lie, bro. We need some ladies on the panel. Okay. But out of that, you got that on the head. You hit the nail on the head, bro. We need to get some ladies on the panel. We need to travel. So two things. We've done the groundswell. We've got the feed. We've got that. But we just got to, now you got to splash. We've got some alcohol. We've got this. You've got to splash it down with some ladies. And that will spice it up a little bit and soften the blow at the same time. We've got the mods. We've got everything. Maybe an interview with Arista. I don't think she would interview with me. I don't think she would interview with me. I don't think she would want to really interview with me. She's got too much to lose. For two, she doesn't need to do it. She's got money. She's got bling. You know what I mean? Her mom's rich. She's got a good lane. She's got a lot of bloody people that love her and fancy her and adore her. Why would she want to come on my channel? All the reason why she would want to come here. A single man's travel channel. Yeah, you lot call it Mongo's channel. Why would you want to come here? You gotta ask yourself that. It's so easy just to get ladies on the channel. That's a big guess. Will bring big clout. Yeah, of course it would. Her, Ning, Arista, Ning, someone else. You know what I mean? Some dime piece somewhere along the line. We could ask, but I doubt if it's going to work. A Ning will come. You know what I mean? Someone else will come. But I don't think Aristo's going to work. She's got too much money. Girls who got money don't come on. Don't need to do that. She's got clout. She got money. Sexy Boy doesn't have GoFundMe anymore. They don't have GoFundMe. Are they live now? Yeah. Are they live now? What happened to their GoFundMe then? What happened to their GoFundMe? Hmm. Maybe you're just chatting, but I don't know. I haven't seen them. Not. I'm not sure why they wouldn't have a GoFundMe anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah, they never got they never got it taken down because it was owned by a foreigner. It's owned by a foreigner, and the foreigner they never get it taken down. So I don't know why it would be. Maybe it's just one of them things. Yeah, they GoFundMe. There's a lot of money in it. It's good for her brand. No, she's got bloody simps, bloody coming out of her ears on Sexy Boy, dropping thousands and thousands of pounds. She's got all that. She's got all the hype around her with a model kind of look. She looks like the lady from Pussycat Dolls. She looks like a model. She's beautiful. She's a dime piece. She's got everything going for herself. To I know that from beginning, getting a woman like that, the only way you could entice her to come on a channel like this and do an interview, money, good money in Thailand. Drop her 10 grand. I'll drop you 10 grand. It costs you 250. I'll give you 10 grand. Come on the channel for an hour. Yeah, 10,000 bucks. You're gonna grab it. I'm gonna put 10 grand. Oh, fuck that. I'm going on that channel. Just turn up. Well, if you're gonna try and drop her 50 soldiers, 2,000 bucks. Get out of here. You cheapo. Get out of here. You want me to go waste my time for an hour, expose myself for 50 quid? You know what I'm saying? You're right, boss. Madonna doesn't need to be interviewed. It doesn't need to be interviewed. You got to understand that this is the problem you have when you have a YouTube channel, you're single man side again, and you're these girls. You understand the girls' level of the girls of what you're playing at. It's so easy. It's gonna pay her the great. Yeah, exactly. That's what you got to do. You're gonna have to pay her exactly. The only way they're gonna collaborate is if you drop some big soldiers now. Now, if you come from you're dropping up, you're talking about big soldiers, they're turning up because 10,000 baht is 10,000 baht in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? They're turning up. I'm not going to grab 10,000 baht for an hour off this fool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They're going to turn up. You know what I'm saying? And I understand this game. I fully understand. It's a new day and age we're living in Thailand. It's a new day and age with the girls. The girls have got simps coming out their eyeballs. They've got a lot to lose. And if they do come on this channel, their boyfriend might see them on this channel and they might lose their sponsor. So why are they going to do that? You know what I'm saying? But if you do drop them enough money and they still want more money, then girls want more and more and more money. They could want to do a nose job and they want to do facial. They want more and more money. They don't just stop with their money. They're greedy. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody else. Them high souls are the worst. Them high souls, them high souls, they spend like money more than they spend in the Western world. They've got brand new iPhone 14s and nose job, facelift, this, that, butt done, fake that, body cut up. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta devise that. You know what I mean? Simps would pay to see the interview. Simps would pay to see that interview. The Simps ain't gonna want to interview with me. I've been down that road before. Simps ain't gonna want to do it. Like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you go on the channel and start talking to that guy? I pay you enough money. Why do I want to do that? I would have paid you 10,000 if you asked me for it. You just call me up and talk to me for an hour. I'll pay you 10,250 pounds. These girls are spoiled, man. You gotta understand it's a whole different. We're living in a whole different ball game day and age we're living in when it comes to Thai girls and getting Thai girls on panel. Over the C9G, you could get Thai girls on the panel for 1,000 bucks. Yeah, we were so desperate for money. Anybody's doing it. Anywhere they can grab some money. But these days, there's these girls, they live in it's a whole different ball game. Whole different ball game, man. And it's tough, man. It's fucking tough. This is the reason why getting girls on the panel and doing these things is tough. It does boost the views, and it boosts and brings a lot of clarity when you start bringing a lady around your YouTube streets. It boosts it. It boosts your channel. It gives you a boost. But there you go. We're out here on these YouTube streets. We're gonna pump it through for another half an hour, and then we're getting out of here at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Quite an interesting one. You know what I mean? You would have an exclusive. Yeah, but as I said to you, it's all about. So you got to pay for exclusivity, innit? If you got to pay for that, you got to pay for that, my man. You got to pay for that. So, yeah, you'll have an exclusive, but you got to pay for it. So, let's get some soldiers together. Well, that comes back down to the same thing now. You need money to advance this game. You understand? And, I don't think you're going to do it for free. It all comes back down to the keg. You're going to have to pay the keg. You have to get the keg together. Let's get some money together. Let's get powered up, and let's work with getting powered up, because otherwise, as I said, this world is getting into a serious situation where, I'm telling you, bro, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, brother. It's tough. It is tough. No doubt about it. At the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay. Righty ho. Right, 2 hours and 30 minutes into the live stream. We're going to go for another half an hour. Then we're getting out of here. If you do have any other questions, put it in the chat. Okay. If you have any questions, put it in the chat now, because we've got another half an hour and we're going to get out of here. Why do your previous collaborations with other YouTubers seem to end up in total mess with other YouTubers? Well, I'm not exactly sure what you mean. You got to remember that there's people are like this. People are hungry for people. When people ain't got a lot of people, they're not got they haven't got 1,000 subscribers. A lot of these people ain't got 1,000 subscribers. They haven't got monetized. But they want to jump in that lane. They want to they see super chat. They see you making the money. They see you making money, and they're like, I want to get involved in this lane. And they say, I want to jump in this lane. So you give them that boost. You help them out. You give them that boost. You give them that lane. And it doesn't all work out like it works out for you. So the next thing what's going to happen is what? Jealousy. Men are competitive. So they get jealous of you. And then they get jealous of you. They get envious of you. And then, some people just turn. Because deep in their heart, they want to be you. And you got to understand that. It's just a journey that you pay. Yeah, the people are coming at you, they want to be you. They deep down want to be you. And they can't be you. And they get angry and they get upset for the fact they can't be you. Because they secretly want to be you. And that's how it usually turns out, because people want to be, I'm on top of my game, whatever way you put it. We're doing good with our live stream, you know what I mean? So, people are upset. They want to bring you to their level. Okay, she's not monetizing enough. I'll tell you that she can make way more than she does. I do agree. But she's under a mum spell. You got to remember that. You're talking about she's under a mum spell, and they make a bag of money over there at Sexy Bar. They make a bag of money. They make a bag of money. So she's under a mum spell. Of course she can. She can put up a YouTube channel. She could do some great vlogs, do some great videos. And she could, if she monetized herself enough with her looks, like the way she got, and she traveled to another country, she'll be a millionaire with the looks like that. Or she would date a millionaire, or she'd date a footballer. Or she'd date someone in Monaco, someone rich. You know what I'm saying? Of course she would, with her striking looks, what she's got. So, yeah, you are quite right. But she's under her mum's wing, and her mum tells her what to do and not what to do. So, yeah, man, that's the way it is. There you go. She's, you got to understand that. That's the way the road is, man. It's a tough one. And like I said, so Arista, very nice. I mean, Charlie was there. I'm trying to try. Okay, you understand what I'm trying to say? She could do like that. So, but that takes, like I said. So, I believe she knows her potential. You don't know how much simp she's got in her ears. You don't know how much guys sending her money. I know she's got a lot of guys sending her money. I know she got good money in the bank. So she's probably thinking that, I don't know, probably got 2, 3 million in the bank, but she's probably thinking I'm doing well. She's doing well. She's doing nose jobs. She's buying brand new clothes, wardrobe full of things. But she could do a heck of a lot more. She could be on top of this world if she knew. If she like, there again, it depends how intelligent she is, depends how smart she is, depends on a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they just take advantage. They just take advantage. Women are not. Women just take advantage like men do. And they're only gonna, you help people. Like, for example, they'll just use me to step on top of them, and then they step on top of me. And when they step on top of me, and then they start blaming me for their mistakes. It's like, damn. How did I get the blame for that? You know what I'm saying? How did I get the blame for your, for your mistake? It's crazy. What a fight! What a way life is. You help a man out. You take him out. He ain't got no subscribers. He ain't got nothing going on with his channel. He ain't monetized. You get him monetized. You fix him up. You raid his channel. You make him successful. He's got 50, 60 people in the chat. He's monetized. Then he takes the knife out and then stabs you in the back. It's like, this is what I'm saying. So when these things start happening competitively, people will do it. People, it happened to me many times. And then you get the blame for helping people out. People did that with Quan as well. I helped Quan out. I remember when Quan didn't even have a channel. And I told Quan, get a PayPal. She didn't have PayPal. I told her, get PayPal. You can have PayPal in Thailand. So we got paid. Finally got actually the first day she opened up her live, I met one guy dropped her $1,000 in one day. And she made so much money. And to this day, but then they want to blame me. I'm the bad guy. Man, it is, man. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. I'm the bad guy. After I took them from zero to where you are today. I showed you how much money has Quan made on these YouTube streets from down to now. How much money the people's made money. People like it was making money, was made money super chats, but people got no. As I said, loyalty and finding a loyal person is 1 in a million. People ain't loyal. They'll switch on you like a bloody light bulb. They'll switch off and switch on you like a light bulb. You ain't got a lower bone in their body, and that's their downfall because it never really ends well. If they're stuck with loyalty and some loyal and they're a loyal person, they will do all right with their life. They don't, do they? They think that the grass is greener, and they switch, and it goes all down from there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand it's a journey, man, and you can't bring everybody with you. Some people are just not. You're gonna have to drop them off sometimes. No matter how good or bad they were in the past, you're gonna have to drop them off. And I have to drop them off. This is a business. Everybody can't go. Some people are just not meant to go. Some people are just, some people will just, some people got no morals. They got no figure that, so you got to just drop them off and keep going. And that goes for ladies and men. You take a person like Arista and take her to the moon, where she's dating a bloody footballer and a star, take her to America, and then she just turns around and blames you. Get the blame for it. Somewhere along the line, they start making videos and telling you did this and you did that, and you're the bad guy. After they forget, they get rich and they switch. It happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? So after it keeps happening all the time, I say, okay, I'm going to put stop to this. How do I put stop to this? Right, listen. Anybody who asks me for a favor, I tell you what, go on the bloody that's why I made a bloody website. Go on my website. It's a consultation fee for $250. You pay that. And when you pay the $250 fee, come back to me, and then we have a consultation. So at least I've got something at the end of it, because I can't just keep losing. You understand? And then where's the next one's going to come along and need help? And the next one comes along and needs help. You're losing every single time. every time, and people keep doing the same thing. They don't even give you a breather to bloody do your own live stream. That means they're going to live stream and you're live streaming. I gotta get in there. I gotta do this. Man, you couldn't even say, "Oh man, give the guy a little bit of a breather. Let him breathe." You know what I'm saying? I got to live stream. I gotta get in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just unreal out here. It's unreal. So it gets to the point where you're just gonna say to yourself, you know what? You can't just keep being so good to people, and people keep stabbing you in the back. You gotta learn from your mistakes, and learn that it's a journey that you're gonna have to push through with. You know what I mean? There you go. We're at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight, another 20 minutes, and I'm getting out of here. Let's take a little commercial break and come back at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All my stress. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Check it out. Feel the rhythm on the bass, man. I'm feel the rhythm on the bass, man. Hip and you come and come around one, yes, man. Come up, Uh-huh. All my stress. Uh-huh. Here at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, pumping it through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, keeping it as positive as we can and staying in our lane, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we're going to be doing that tonight, and we're going to be pushing through. And, without a doubt, we're going to be pushing through at the Club Fillers Inc. And you know what I mean? Yeah, man, we're just pushing through every single night, guys. We're just going to keep pushing. We're going to keep going. We're gonna stay in our lane. You know what I'm saying? That's what the future is for us. You know what I mean? We're working hard. We're pushing through, and I'm gonna keep pushing through. I'm gonna keep working hard, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I've been having fun, and I'm gonna continue having fun with what I'm doing. And everyone stole your lyrics and took your advice and left you hanging. Don't forget about the time slot. Don't forget about the lyrics. Don't forget about the ideas. Don't forget about this. Don't forget about that. You know what I'm saying? And not only just left me hanging, mate. You know what I mean? Turn around and start making videos that you're the worst person on the planet. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't believe it. It's like, goddamn, bro. You just can't make it up. When you rewind the tape when you were bloody crying because you never even had 1,000 subscribers, and the next minute, look, then you come back on the channel talk about, I never asked you for help. You were begging for help, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, you're at 1,000 with your mouth open, and when people get on top, it's like, man, so, you got to learn from that and understand that you can't just keep doing that. And Sanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Change what you're doing. Change it up. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up. Do something different. You know what I mean? Don't let people just come and keep taking advantage of you. For every time you do something, people are taking too much and taking the piss. You know what I mean? And they know exactly what they're doing. You got people taking advantage, and you know what I mean? It's not good. You know what I mean? It's not good. So people just keep taking advantage of you just like that. And, after a while, you got to change up and see where I'm going. But we're still doing good with our channel. We're still focused and we're still in our lane. And as I said, people copy you is a sign of flattery. It's flattery because people want to be you. And so they're copying your lane, they copy your style. That's somebody who wants to, he wants to be with you. You know what I mean? And you just got to take it. You know what I mean? Just got to just take it as it comes. Take the lyrics as it comes and, be as positive as you can. You know what I mean? This is YouTube streets. This is not real streets. You know what I'm saying? This is YouTube streets. You know what I mean? Just take it as it comes, bruv. And, be as positive as you can and stay away from trouble. You know what I mean? Father's Day, we got through the Father's Day. We did 2 live streams. We did a live stream on Friday. We did a live stream on Saturday. We did two live streams today. I think that's enough live streaming for the weekend. We got our super chats up. We got some drinks away. We pumped through. Jay Smith came through, and a few other guys came through. We got it up. We pumped through. We're getting back on track, and slowly but surely, we're pulling ourselves off the ropes and keeping it together, man. You know what I mean? That's the way you got to do it, and that's how we got to keep as positive as we can. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, there you go. The Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? There you go. We don't have that in the chat now. Okay, there you go. Kelly's twin. Kelly's twin has got to go. Made a bit of a sad face. Kelly Codwell getting trolled. Someone else getting trolled. I don't keep them kind of things in my chat. It just causes trouble, and other people come over to my chat and they get upset that that people are putting their names, different names of different things. It just makes it look like a mess as well. Different names of different people in your chat. So it's pretty sad. You know what I'm saying? We also got Toronto's striking hard. Everybody's looking cake, Toronto just wants a bit of slice of the cake, I suppose. Toronto's trying to take out the boss. No, I'll be here for another 15 minutes, and then I'll be out. Another 15 minutes, and I'll be out. Oh, you're calling it a night yourself, okay? Toronto trying to take. He ain't powerful enough to take the boss out. He ain't put enough work in. It's not like he's trying to take the boss. He's just trying. He's just don't know, bro. Yeah, he's just trying to. He is just trying to get some clout going on for his channel, because nothing ain't going on with his channel. So he's trying to get some clout going on. I know what he's trying to do. Unfortunately, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I'm here to stay. You understand? And you can. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to feed off my energy and my clout. But man, you got to do the work, mate. You got to do the work. That's just trying to do it the easy way. You're trying to do it the Ricky Drama way. Just try and cut your way into people's success. Put the work in and do the work. Okay. That's the truth. You know what I mean? Just a small guy trying to get in there, trying to weasel your way in. You're trying to do your best to weasel your way in to get some cake and get some clout. It ain't gonna work. Shit. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying. People get rich and switch, and people switch up. They switch up on you, man. People will switch up on you. Don't think they won't. People will switch. That's why I say you gotta be careful who you give your clout to and your cake and who you're moving with. People will switch up on you. They'll forget the fact that you helped them, and then they'll start talking about, I never asked you for help, but they were bloody begging for help. You know what I'm saying? They'll switch up on you. You can't switch on the community. Also tried that Toronto style nonsense. Yeah. Try FBI guy tried. I said when you got success and you got a level of success, people are always going to come at you. You're going to have 101 more people coming at you. It's how you deal with it, I suppose. I got to learn to more deal with it more better. You got to be able to handle it, because there's constant stress, constant pressure, constant people trying to bring you down. Because what they're trying to do is bring you down off your pedestal. Understand? Okay. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that with Ron's girlfriend in the club partying. Just can't make it up with Ron, man. I can tell you. She's in the club looking for another highest bidder. You can't make it up with Ron, man. I tell you. There's always another story with Ron and his girlfriends, and she's in the club, and it's like, he wants to break every rule in the book, and it never ends well. Never ends well with that guy, but there you go. He has fun. Not going to end very well. You're going to have some fun. You know what I mean? We're not here for a long time. We're here for a short time. I'll end up in a club. I saw she's in the club. He put her on the phone and she's on the club. And, oh my gosh. Yeah, what's she doing in the club at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning? What's your girlfriend doing? Why is she not at home? It's unbelievable. Okay. Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, you know, do that. But that's the way it is. That's what you got to deal with. 10 more minutes and we're getting out here at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And he says she's different. Probably got just different men. So different. Different. What is different? The only difference is that she's bloody, Ron already, big up to Ron. Love him or hate him. He's doing it his way. I did it my way. What's new, bro? What's new? Big up to Ron. I did it my way. Nobody can tell me nothing. I did it my way. These guys will never learn. We'll never learn, bruv. Laughing all the way to the bank, some of these girls. They must be like, these guys. We found another one. One is made every day. That's what they say. I can imagine. So, one is made every day. But yeah, like I said, there you go. I respect more than Toronto. Yeah, right. Toronto's yes. He's not going to be able to get away with what he did, mate. When you do the things what you do like that, the streets are watching. You know what I mean? The streets are watching. They're watching. They're like, man, you did that. People don't like injustice, you know what I mean? And you can't do that and expect to come in the Thai community and people give you respect. You might get a little bit of clout from your bloody, from these idiots, but most people are going to be like, this guy, he helped you so much, and just the way you repaid him, that you meant to tell me that's the thanks you gave him for all the things that guy did for you. Remember when you was nobody and he brought you in his thing and he did all these things for you. You turn around and just stab you in the back and make a video and say that you hate him. God damn, bro. God damn. How does a man live like that? How do you live with that? But the community don't like that. They don't like that. When they see it as a lot of injustice, a lot of so he's gonna have to live with it. Made it. You're gonna have to live with it. That's just the way it is. That's life. You're gonna have to live with it. Good luck to him trying to be successful off my clout. He's not the only one. They all do it. You're clout chasing. You're clout chasing. Yeah, man, that's the way it is. You gotta clout chase. You gotta do something, I suppose. Yeah. That's the way it is. So that is the future, guys. Listen, that's the future of the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I am going to be doing my live streams. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be pumping it through, and I've put in a good effort this weekend. I've done my live stream, I've done my thing. I've done the best I can do. I'm gonna make some changes to my live stream and get some women on. We're gonna do some traveling somewhere along the line. I'm gonna get some cake, get my cake up. And I'm going to keep pushing through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I'm going to try my best. We're going to keep as focused as we can. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so like I said, keep it together, man. Keep as positive as you can. I can't change the world. The only thing I can do is change my world. And that's what I'm doing. I'm changing my world slowly but surely. I'm getting to that point where it's going to be really great. And, so we're pushing through. I understand it's a journey. And, sometimes this is the way it is. You have to take the rough with the smooth. We had a good couple of super chats this weekend. They pumped through, and you know what I mean. And we made some cake and we made some things. Like I said, it's rough with the smooth, and just keep it going just like that. But I'm a warrior, and I'll be here to the end, and I'll keep pumping through, and I'll make success of whatever I got to do. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know you're successful when people start copying you. So like I said, so we're just gonna keep doing what we gotta do and keep positive as we can, and stay away from trouble. You know what I mean? As much as you can. You know what I mean? And that's the way we're gonna push it through every single day, 9 o'clock UK time, chopping it up and mixing it up and pumping it through. You know what I mean? Non-stop. You know what I mean? What else can you do? You know what I mean? But follow your heart, follow what you got to do, stay with what you got to do. And it takes a lot to be successful. And what does it take? It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, focus, the ups, the downs, the lows, the highs, all kind of things it takes to be successful and pump it through, you know what I mean? And we are definitely pumping through and keeping it together, you know what I mean? Keeping as positive as we can down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel every single night, you know what I mean? So that's the way we're gonna leave it. You know what I mean? That's the way we're gonna leave it. Like I said, big up all the mods, big up all the super chatters, big up the guys who came down tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel who's pumping through. Big up the guys who's pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We are out here on these YouTube streets pumping it through. And like I said, let's just keep pushing through, and let's just keep staying in our lane, and just working with what we got. You know what I mean? And we keep as positive as we can. We keep it together as much as we can, and we stay in our lane. This is Father's Day. A lot of people with their families, and a lot of people are with their children, and a lot of people are with their family. You know what I mean? This is Father's Day. And I wish everybody a great Father's Day, and everybody do the best thing they can do, you know what I mean? And, keep pushing through, keep positive, and keep it together. You know what I mean? Life goes on, and life is good. As for us, you're going to see me. We're going to be around. We've made our mark. We took our stand, and we're going to be traveling the planet and traveling the world, or travel somewhere in the world, doing some great things with what we got. You know what I mean? And that's the way we're gonna do it at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, non-stop, pushing through. You know what I mean? And if you do have any suggestions about the YouTube channel, just put it in the chat. Okay, there it says, Ron's fooling the dying. He thinks he's found diamonds. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got a choice to what they want to do and who they want to work with. It ain't easy when it comes to this woman thing. People are lonely and people are not happy with themselves. You just got to just try and push it through and keep as positive as you can. You know what I mean? So that's the way we're going to leave it tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And then, like I said, let's see what happens for the rest of the week. Let's see who goes through and who pumps through and who goes live. And, let's see what happens. A lot of people feed off the boss's heat, and I get it, you know what I mean? But you got to learn to put some respect on the boss's name at the same time, because I am here and I am trying my best to be the best version of myself. You know what I mean? So you got to put some respect on my name, as well as you doing what you got to do. You know what I mean? And, that's the way we're going to leave it tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, every single day. So, like I said, I'm not sure what was the poll saying? The poll was, have you had a mixed race lady? And a lot of people are saying yes. Some people are saying no. A lot of people saying yes, 56% saying yes. So a lot of people had a mixed race lady in Thailand, and spreading love and mixing with great and amazing people is important in life. Stay out of trouble, stay legal, stay safe, and keep your head above water. As a single man, you got to keep it looking good, smelling good, and being the best version of yourself. There's a lot of mess on the way to success. Yeah, you caught me right at the end. You know what I'm saying? There is a lot of mess. There's a lot of mess on the way to success, without a doubt. There definitely is. And we are on the way, SMSOTG lifestyle. We're going to keep pushing through. We're going to keep pumping through. And, big up yourself for coming down tonight, the Club Fillers Inc. At the last minute, we're going to get out of here. At the last minute, you are on the button of me pressing the button to get out of here and pump through. You know what I mean? Big up yourself, and I will see you on the back end of the Club Fillers Inc. I think Ron is live and a few other people is live at the moment. You know what I mean? So stay safe, stay cool, keep it together, and most importantly, make sure you stay in your lane and stay away from trouble, stay away from anything to do with when it comes to keeping yourself safe. You know what I mean? That's what you would stay away from trouble. That's what you do. You know what I mean? That's the advice the boss gives you. I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to see you when I go live again. Barry the boss is signing off. Yeah, there you go. You got it. You asked for it. You got it.